Yeah, we're back again, like mates down the pub, heart on sleeve, never tame. Yeah, from the chanting in the stands to the tackles flying in, home and away, red blood, white shirt, where the fools rush in. Passion, debates, laughs, rants, late nights, Woody Bear, Nick Rich, Walter Kieran side by side, Craig and Ned, Joe and Mark, Art, Gary in the dark, and now we got Barry in. Yeah, the gang's all in.
Fools rushing like we're chasing one more in. We'll make you laugh, make you cry, feel happy, feel angry inside. Fools rushing like a last minute swing, just like back in Swindon time.
We go up, we fall down. From the goals that lift the roof, unit grows when it goes wide. We argue, we agree, but you're all here on the right. Fyfie jumping in the chat, every story, every stat. Thank you for watching, for listening, commenting back. Fable tires on the board, the dance recruitment in our corner. This is our club, our crowd, turn it up a little louder.
Fools rushing like we're chasing one more win. We'll make you laugh, make you cry, feel happy, feel angry inside. Fools rushing like a last minute swing, just like back in Swindon time.
We go up, we fall down. Fools rushing.
Good afternoon, everybody. Happy Saturday, and welcome to essentially what we could call Game Day Live. Yeah, it's another Swindon Town watch along, this time as 900 plus of our fellow fans travel to Lincolnshire for our final away game and our penultimate game of the regular league season away at Grimsby. I can't lie. What I love about the non-Friday and Monday shows, because we have our agreements between us as fools as to what we do and don't do. I love that the song I usually play as an outro, I play as an intro for the non-regular shows, because dance music is kind of my thing, and it gets me hyped. I am ready. You can sense it. I was saying it last night. You can feel it in the air. That big game atmosphere, and the fact that it is not over yet. They say it's the hope that kills you. It's the hope that pushes you on as well. So again, as with all of our shows, welcome. Thank you for spending your afternoon with me and with anyone else who joins the panel over the course of the afternoon. Whether you are watching on Facebook, on YouTube, or on X, formerly known as Twitter, our live chat is available. There's every chance I spend a lot of this afternoon on screen on my own, and you're just going to be watching a fat, balding, bespectacled man getting very angry, shouting obscenities, dressed in purple. So your comments in the chat are very much appreciated. Not that it matters, because anyone that's tuning in will know, but just in case, there might be a Grimsby fan tune in not knowing what they're getting themselves in for, there is likely to be adult language used throughout the case of this broadcast, because if we're losing, we know what's going to happen, and if we win, I won't be able to control what happens either. So basically, there'll be no control over the emotions demonstrated this afternoon or the language used. But again, thank you very much for choosing FRI as your companion for this afternoon. We will experience every kick, every tackle, every bad refereeing decision together. I'm pleased to say, though, at least for the start of the show, I am not on my own. He was sorely missed on last night's preview show. I've had hundreds, I think it's fair to say hundreds of messages from people asking if he's okay, because he seemed to have a complete head loss, and when we needed calm, reasoned positivity, he went completely the other way. But don't worry, I've refitted the Duracell batteries, and he's back to his smiley, chirpy best, and he hasn't come alone. Good afternoon, Ben.
Evening, afternoon, Fyfie. All right.
You're wishing the time away already. The game's
I'm wishing the time away. I've gone to autopilot, haven't I? I'm too anxious and too busy prep. I'm already at the pearly gates of heaven, as you can see with the brightness behind me. I'm
very, very
yeah.
How are you feeling, Ben?
I'm fearing the worst, hoping the best. I'm going to try and put this. Don't worry, it'll be fine on right now. So that's what I'm going to do. My biggest concern is it's the same squad, obviously with adding of Wilson Brown in there, but it's the same squad that did so miserably at Colchester, and that was a must-win too. So that's my fear. I'm going to get that bit out of the way with, especially rumours of White playing right back. Last time White played right back, he was absolutely mullered at Colchester. So,
listen, we'll get into all that in a minute, because I know your plan is to be on up until kickoff and then to come back on at halftime. We do have someone else here in the lobby, just here for a little while. So while he's here, let's say hello and good afternoon. You right, Barry?
Hello, how are we doing?
Very well, mate. Yourself?
good.
Yeah, not too bad. Oh, lovely save in the Bassett game there.
I was about to say, and where in the country are you tuning in from?
We're in Wootton Bassett at the moment.
Beautiful blue sky behind you.
It's gorgeous. It's gorgeous. Hang on, let me see if I can.
You don't have to get back, Luke.
There you go. Look, we're live at the game.
Wow. We are live at Bassett. Look at this. Incredible. Only the best content here at Force Rushing.
So yeah, then we got to rush home then to watch the game.
And it will be a rush. But what's your thoughts? What are you feeling today? Or because you're out watching something else, are you not really thinking about it right
now? Who's my black? Sorry, mate. I've woken up quite positive, to be honest. I think we're going to do it.
Yes, this is what we want to hear. This is what we need to keep off the show. We have a new name in the chat that I don't believe I've seen before. Gustav 1965, tuning in from Virginia, USA. Let's go Town. Well, I hope all the way from where I am in Leicestershire to we've got Cheltenham and Wootton Bassett, all the way out to Virginia. Everyone is cheering on Swindon Town this afternoon. Great to have you with us.
Have you got a guess for the score, Annie? Go on then.
Go on, Annie, tell us what's going to happen today.
It's going to be 2-2.
2-2.
Take that. It means Colchester have to beat us last day, so I'll take that. Chesterfield, that's it, not Colchester. I've got them on brain.
Well, I've done a quick straw poll with the other parents here, and all bar one is positive for a Swindon win.
Thank you, parents. Very much appreciated. We're taking all this positivity in this afternoon.
Smashing.
And
Right.
Just briefly before you go, Barry, just tell us about the game you're at. What's happening?
So we are at Royal Wootton Bassett Blues versus Marlborough Orange, and it's the last game of the season for the girls. And I'm not 100% sure of the score. I'm not going to lie. It's 6-1 to Bassett.
Up the bass.
Up the bass.
Up the bass.
Have a great afternoon, and hopefully we'll see you maybe at half-time even.
We'll see you in about 20 minutes or so when we get home.
Perfect. See you then, mate.
Bye.
Bye. Back to you then, Ben. You mentioned it, so let's talk about this first. As we're 19 minutes or so away from kickoff. I did actually do some prep today, so I basically, and when I say prep, I mean I stole other people's work. So there is Swindon Town's official announcement of the lineup. A lot of people suggesting it's an attacking 4-4-2. I've gone with kind of a more 4-2-3-1 with Bowden, Palmer, and Junior Hoylett supporting Drinnen.
Yeah, well, I'd like to think it's. I did a GIF a little bit a moment ago, just trying to work out the formation. There's so many attacking players in there. You think that we're having a right go, and then you think
we're having a right go.
If that was the lineup the last 10 minutes and we're 1-0 down, you wouldn't be surprised because there's Bowden, Hoylett, Palmer, Drinnen. Nichols is naturally an attacking player as well. You'd think that we're absolutely putting the foot down and we need to win. But Holloway tends to be quite conservative in his away games and away approach. And Morshead says it will just plug up the midfield and just keep it compact and just throw on the game changers in the last 30. And I pray that doesn't happen.
It's going to happen.
Because Charles Byrne, especially
So I was going to say, Freddie's camouflaged in the bright whiteness of your
got
house.
Yeah.
But how are you feeling, Freddie? What's your thoughts on the game this afternoon?
One, we're going to get battered. I've got no hope for us this season.
You said 3-1 earlier. Yeah, 3-1 win.
No, loss.
Oh, 3-1 loss. Oh, right. Shut up. You whispered in my ear, 3-1.
And I do believe, Ben, that Jack is one of the 900 plus in attendance this afternoon, isn't he?
And it's his 17th birthday today.
Oh, happy birthday, Jack.
So happy birthday to Jack. He's probably not watching, but yeah, no, he's 17 today.
Well,
he's there with it.
I'll tell you what I'll do. You keep talking just for a minute.
Okay.
And I will do something specifically from Fools Rush In.
Okay. Cool. Well, it's so Jack's birthday. He's 17 today. He's gone up to Grimsby. He went up last night with his granddad, and who's not a Swindon fan. So big shout out to Brian as well for going up with him. And they stayed in the hotel overnight. They've travelled up. He's like he messaged me this morning about the team, going, "WTF is that?" And the usual. So he's more he's more there in hope than expectation. But you don't know, do you? Really, at the end of the day, the one thing that football is unpredictable, and one thing that League Two extra especially is unpredictable. It wasn't that long ago, and these lot getting thumped 3-1 at home to Harrogate. So it's not done, but it's going to be. I think it's going to be incredibly nervous. I think they need to be off it, and then we need to have one of our better performances of the season.
Well, I've just taken a picture of the big Happy Birthday Jack banner. I've sent it to you so you can forward it on to him from everyone at FRI. Mike's here as well, says happy birthday, Jack. Dan's joined us. Good afternoon, guys. Come on, you Reds. Rob says, if right is right back, it's a massive terrorist move by Ian Holloway. Take a rest, guys, because we have another dynamic duo joining us just before kickoff. I'm sure very much looking forward to the game. As we say good afternoon, Wazza and Theo.
Yay! Afternoon,
Oh, you
gentlemen.
did it as
How
well.
We're just in.
Insane evening. They're just force of habit.
I know. We're going to join you for the little preview, and then because mine will probably be 30 seconds behind everyone else's. So yeah, we'll see how it is. But I imagine you normally, Fyfie, with your Sky Sports, you're always a bit quicker than us.
Somehow I seem to be the only one that's on time. Everyone
Yeah.
is behind slightly.
Everyone's
it must
behind
be
them.
that I'm the only one actually paying Sky Sports subscriptions. Everyone else is going obviously through BT and all the other legal avenues.
No, I'm on Sky, but I've got this Sky Stream now, so it's I don't know. It just is naturally a bit behind, I think.
Steve's here on YouTube. He says Bowden and Hoylett, plenty of running there with the thinking emoji. What's your thought on the lineup? Me and Ben just started discussing it. I've gone for a 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, that's exactly how when I seen it, and we put it on the chat. I'm with you. I think it's going to be right back. I think it'll be the two young lads like the Ball and Wilson Brown, Batty. Then it'll be Borland and Nichols. The only thing will be is whether he goes Palmer down the middle and moves Drinham right, or wide.
With Junior as the 10.
And Junior as the 10. That's probably the way I'd like to go about it, because I think Drinham gives you a little bit more out on the right. So, energy-wise than what you would get maybe out of a Bowden, and maybe go that way. But I've got a feeling he will set up Bowden right, Hoylett left, and Palmer in the 10, I think.
So that's how I've written it down on my piece of paper, but I do like that. Maybe Palmer as the striker, Drinham on the right, Bowden left, Hoylett in the middle. I like the sound of that.
Yeah, I do. I think we've got a bit obsessed with the Palmer in the 10 recently, but then I thought one of the better games that he had last week, Palmer, when he against Accrington, was he actually ended up playing down the middle. So, and it took a bit of slack off of Drinham, and Drinham was able to get into areas and stuff like that. So that's probably how I'd like to see it, but I don't know. You know what I mean? Don't get me wrong, I just don't feel like we've got the options at the moment, have we? That I maybe would have gone McGregor, and then you could have set it up as a back three, and then maybe had two up front. But yeah, I don't know.
It's very slow. If we turn them around, there's not much. You know, they can push players up. Because if we had started with players like Fletcher Holman and Olabit Mo on either side, Olakibi, they could, you know, then they've always got that Warrior Swindon breaking on them, so they've just got to keep that little, you know, a few players back, or they've just got to keep that in mind. But without that pace, they can feel that they can leave the players up, and we can't really break at them at speed. That's my problem.
Like
we're getting
setting up for this.
Like Colchester.
He's gone full experience early, isn't he, for 60 minutes, and then he's going to be and then he'll if the game needs it, he's going to unleash Holman and Olakigbe, and which the last few weeks I've been crying out saying that those two are impact players. So I can't contradict myself and say that I'm not happy, because I think it's the best lineup we could have gone for with the players and the options that we've got.
I've got a couple of comments just to bring up on the screen before we get on. But before I do, I can see Theo is there in the background. Theo, you got a score prediction for us today?
2-2, and Daddy's doing both 2-2.
2-2. We both think 2-2.
Take Desmond all day.
And it looks like we're playing How Many Kits Can Freddie Wear in a Day today? He's done his first change already.
I'll be changing. If we're losing, I constantly change, because I think it's me and what I'm wearing. I will do it all the time.
Well, I only own the blue and the purple, and I wore the blue on last night's show, so I thought I better look like I've changed and wore the purple today. Mark's been in touch on X after previously saying he doesn't even want to watch it. I told him, but you will anyway. He said, "Yep, get the win here, and that's the playoffs. I don't want it going into next weekend. I think that's fair. There's been lots of predictions on our social media, basically wins and draws. Wins and losses. No, only people on the screen are predicting draws. Everyone online is predicting wins or losses. And Ian says, I'd have been tempted to start right in midfield and have McGregor at right back. The midfield looks poor again. I'm hoping both Nichols and Oldacre are binned off in the summer. In the actual chat on the stream, what else? Paul is here. Hi, Paul. Says no pace in this lineup. If we play narrow, they will have a field day down the wings. We always welcome fans of other clubs onto our show, and it's nice to see that on a Grimsby v Swindon Watchalong, we've got a come on Spy Rights message. Superb stuff. And Stephen says, Mr. 1000, Doug McGregor and Mabete out in the pre-match, so was unlikely that they would have started. Got to love the no blame culture he talks about. I mentioned the previous comment, Ben, about not wanting it to go to the final game. You weren't available last night, so I had this graphic prepared of the league table. Our season, one way or the other, is going to the last game, isn't it? It's just which way or the other is the question.
Yeah, no, well, if we win and results go in our favour today, you never know. There's always the chance that we might freak third place, and that'd be limbs and unbelievable. I give us about 100 to 1 chance, so we need about 700 other results to go in our favour. But the one that matters, the one we can control, is the playoff one. We win today, we're in the playoffs. Even if we draw today, we just need to avoid defeat in our last game and we're in the playoffs. So unless coach Chesterfield win 8-0 today. It's just I think the mission is today, don't lose. Just don't lose. If we don't lose, then we are really, we in a good place on Saturday, because then Chesterfield have to come and beat us, and surely we don't lose.
Some good news was, in terms of just looking at the opposition briefly, Jamie Walker, Charles Vernon, both on the bench, Andy Cook, the obvious threat, but we were discussing last night, and we don't want to jinx things, obviously, but he doesn't necessarily have the best track record against Swindon.
No, yeah, he's still a threat though, and we haven't, and with and I keep going on, but with no Taff back there, he's going to be a threat, isn't he? Do you know what I mean? Yeah. He's going to come up against. He's an experienced pro. He's going to come up against 2 young centre halves in Knight LaBalle and Wilson Brown, which I do rate them both highly. I like them, but they're going to come up against a totally different animal for me. Do you know what I mean? Today, Andy Cook is very, very good at this level, very experienced. He's got a lot of nous about him, and he'll make it very, very difficult for those two. That's where my concern is. If we lose today, there's no way that we're going. For me, I don't think we'll make the playoffs if we lose today, because I can see Chesterfield beating Crewe. Is it Crewe they've got today? Is it at home?
They've got Crewe at home.
Yeah. Crewe, these last 2 games, you've got to look at if you're looking at teams now, you look at the teams that have got something to play for and teams that haven't got anything to play for. This is the time where you look at that. And for me, I think Chesterfield will do their job today. I'm not as optimistic as Ben. I'm not even looking at the top 3 space. I think that's done. I think Cambridge might have enough to beat Barrow today, and then that'll be a shootout between them and Salford for the top 3. But I just don't know, mate. I don't. What Swindon team are going to turn up? You've got to add into the factor of this today that Grimsby, they're going to be bang up for this. They're going to be bang up for it. They hate Ian Holloway. I think everything's against us today, and it's whether these players can show a performance and put, and you know what I mean, and try and build a bit of momentum. Because if we're going to get into the playoffs at the moment with the form that we're in, it's just I just can't see us doing anything. I just really can't. So this is you know what I mean, this is make or break for me today. I don't if you know what I mean, if we get a result, yes, we're still in the hunt for it. But if we lose today, I just can't see us next week having to beat Chesterfield at home when the pressure is really on. And we've seen how we've gone in games recently where they're pressure games where you think, right, lads, just find a way to win this. Like last week at home to Accrington, Colchester the week before. You win one of those games, and we're looking at today completely differently, aren't we? So
the live pictures coming in on Sky Sports Plus at the moment. Cameras focusing on the Swindon fans taking their seats ready for the game. We've heard Freddie's gone lost. We've heard Theo and Wazza have both gone draw. Ben, as I mentioned in your intro, you had a complete head loss yesterday and upset the entire fan base by having no positivity whatsoever. What is your score prediction as we are, 4 minutes from kickoff?
I've got to stick by my guns, really, and I'm going to say a 3-0 defeat.
Oh. Yeah.
Right, so absolutely.
I'm just showing me no pace whatsoever, which means we could get penned in, and yeah, I don't like right back if that's how he's going to play. But they can prove me wrong, and it could be a little mix of the team that's not full information, not seen before, and they might actually turn up today. I don't know. No, they're capable of going and winning. It's just the evidence of the last few weeks. They've just not.
Look at the pictures. Even the skipper's made the long trip. Ollie Clark's there on the bench. Look, not on the bench. He's not on the bench, but he's there with the team.
Ben.
They need more. Tapadona will be there out of the way.
With nobody actually on the screen saying it, at least someone has to, as the mighty Mariner walks out and the referees are walking out, followed by the players. I will sit here, chest out, confidently and say, Swindon Town do show up today. Swindon Town do get the win today. And playoffs are secured in, 2 hours' time?
Oh, honestly, I will be flying around Cheltenham, shouting away. My missus is away at Rovers today. They've all gone up to...
decent crowd, that one as well, from what I understand. Decent crowd, Cheltenham.
Completely off topic. Isn't Steve Evans going in? Steve Evans is going into the stand, isn't he, today? Steve Evans, did I read something like that? Steve Evans is going in the second half or something like that, or from some minutes for the game. He's going to stand in the Thatcher's end with all the Rovers fans.
Oh, he knows. Do you know, this is something that I wish Ian Holloway, he knows fans and appreciates, he knows how to get fans on side. I wish Ian Holloway did that. I wish he just made that. At the end of full-time weeks, I know, celebrate. No, thump the chest. No, come on, lads. Enjoy that moment. I want to sing.
Well, look.
He came from, and he went to Blackpool. We took him to the Prem. I want to sing songs about that, but he just makes it so bloody hard.
Holloway is currently sat on the bench, dressed very smart in a suit today. He's not wearing.
Yeah, he was. Yeah, no, he was. He's nearly wearing the same sort of suit of my CGI. So when he was celebrating in front of the Grimsby, he is looking very sweet. He's telling me it's not Wembley yet,
Sky graphic is suggesting the 4-2-3-1.
Yeah, he's usually dressed like a nutter.
I'm just seeing that you boys are really messing with Rob's head ahead of kickoff. First, he said, cheers, Wazza. My head's completely gone now before a ball's been kicked. Defo 5-0. And then he replies again afterwards, saying it hurts to see Ben this negative. We are approaching kickoff now. Please do send your predictions in to the chat. We are mere moments away from kickoff. Mike says, Holloway was in the town end once years ago when he was after the town job. So he's already done that. The captains have done their high fives. The pre-match stuff is done. The referee and his assistants are now doing their final gassing of each other up as we.
Oh, he's changed again.
Hey?
He's changed again.
He has changed again. Huge game this. We prepare for Grimsby versus Swindon Town in the penultimate game of the season, the final away day of the regular season. The Swindon huddle has finished. The players adopt their positions, and we are mere seconds away. All that's left, Ben's off because he knows he's going to be behind in the stream. He'll be back at half-time. All that's left to say is, come on. It's technically the Golds, but come on, you Reds. And every time someone leaves the stream, Wazza then can't hear anything. So I'm sure he'll be back in just a second. But it is going to be Grimsby to kick this off. And they look like they're about to throw everybody forward as well, straight from this kickoff. Let me guess, you couldn't hear me once Ben left.
Yeah, I don't know what it is, but it's weird. Yeah, I just want to see how far I am. I don't know if I'm going to be miles behind you. I don't think. Well, I don't.
Well, I will tell you as soon as the kickoff's taken.
Yeah, go on.
How's that?
Yeah.
And it has been taken now. And it's a long ball forward. Grimsby do win the first ball, but it's headed clear. And the clock has appeared I'm now on 13 seconds, 14, 15.
We have just kicked off. Oh my God, we're
You're
behind
about 16
you.
seconds behind.
Seconds behind me. Yeah, 16 seconds behind.
Well, you'll be pleased to know you haven't missed anything thus far.
Yeah. Oh, there we go. Yeah, that is true.
I fully understand if you don't want me to spoil it by being slightly ahead and you disappeared, by the way, mate. It's fine. I can do 45 minutes on my own if you want and come back on at half time. Let me know what you think.
All right. If you as long as you're happy to do a live, you're going to be like a Sky Sports pundit today doing the live thing.
I'm better than Sky Sports because I'm doing the whole game.
Oh yeah, that's true. Yeah, that is true. Well, you keep everyone busy. Let's have our fingers crossed, and we will speak to you at half time.
See you in a bit, mate.
See you in a bit, guys. Bye.
So it is just me and thee for the first half. Rob's saying this feels like a playoff second leg. Mike saying he's a second behind Wazza. It's a throw in an attacking position for Swindon, and its first contact is made, but it's gone out for the referee didn't seem sure. It looked like he'd given a corner, then it looked like he'd given a goal kick. There seems to be some confusion as to what's actually been given. It's nearly halftime on the radio. Indeed. It is a corner to Swindon Town. It is the skipper looking to take it. Referee not happy with the ball position, so it's being readjusted. And Dan says we survived the first minute. Positive start. Here comes the corner. It's played short. And back to Will Wright, who will hook it in left-footed. And the goalkeeper doesn't get there. It's headed out for another corner by the defender. This is good opening pressure by Swindon. Dare I say, all the attacking players are causing some concern in the opening 120 seconds. Let's not get too excited. As I believe that, yes, Batty has run over to do another in-swinger, this time from the other side. Something we like to do on watch-alongs. For those who are joining us, you'll know if you've done it before. I'll just wait for this corner to be taken before we carry on with the general chit-chat. Here is the corner, played in deep again, but contact is won without challenge by the Grimsby defender, and then it is put out for a throw-in. So there we go. For those of us like myself watching it at home, what are drinks and snacks of choice? I haven't got any snacks for the first half. I do have a mango and passion fruit bottle of Energize. Emerge. Emerge Sport is what I'm drinking for this first half. So let us know. As the throw-in is taken, I'm going to apologise because I know I'm going to do it at some point. I see this kit and I just keep wanting to call them knots, even though I know we're playing Grimsby. At some point, I'm going to say knots. I know I am. So I'll apologise in advance. Of course, today, our concentration is very much on the game we're all here watching along with. I'll just pause there while we see what happens with the ball here. And Swindon just about gets it clear. Riskier than required defending. There is also the matter of the other game we spoke about last night. I believe that's also a 12:30 kickoff between York and Rochdale. If anyone has the means to keep me updated with what's going on in that game, please do let me know. What a massive, massive game of football that is. We think this game has pressure for us. That game is mental. Steve says, ham roll and a coffee. Lovely. Wow, ham roll, lovely. I'm not a coffee drinker, as we've discussed before. I'm surprised Liam and Kieran haven't joined you on the watch along. I'm guessing Kieran is wherever Newport are this afternoon, and Liam will either be watching Bradford as they try and secure their playoff position, or be doing some media work at Bradford Park Avenue. So that is why. But Liam is one of the many new players. Just while we are advertising this, that, and the next thing. Just watching Swindon hook the ball clear. Can we win first contact? Palmer gets the second one. But Grimsby managed to get it clear. Liam is one of the new players on season 2 of Late Limbs FC. If you haven't seen this yet, this is mine and my friend Smuts's. Oh, hang on. Oh, nearly. I think he would have been offside anyway, but nearly the through ball we were looking for. What was I saying? Yes, Liam, as well as Mike, is one of the two of the new players in Late Limbs FC. This is mine and my friend Smuts's CM0102 challenge that is being streamed via Fool's YouTube and Twitter. We're using an edited version of the CM0102 database. We're putting real life people in a conference squad and trying to get them all the way to European glory. Season 2 kicked off on Thursday to mixed results, mainly because I'm not very good at the game, but I like to do things different. And we have agreed that we are doing a episode 2 of season 2 later tonight. So if this isn't enough Fyfie for you, then about 8 o'clock tonight for probably an hour and a half or so, we will be doing episode 2 of season 2, and you can watch as Late Limbs FC try and conquer the conference and win we've targeted winning our first silverware this season. Little Robin sending positive vibes. Well, thank you, Little Robin. We've got to win. We do have to win. H is here. Good afternoon, Fyfie. A free hit game today. I do not believe in the sentiment at all. We've discussed this, and I do not accept that this is a free hit. There is something on it. We have to do something. As Grimsby are on the attack, it's looking dangerous. Whistle's blown. Let's give it a penalty. Let's give it a penalty. Penalty to Grimsby. Oh, I'd like to see that again. I'm not necessarily disputing it's a foul. I'm not sure that's even in the area. The referee has definitely given a penalty. Jamie says supporters coach has got 3 Baker Sarnies. And because I read that, I missed the replay. What you got lined up? What, for the supporters coaches? I haven't got anything. But it is a penalty. Ripley still doesn't look happy. I need to see a replay again. I was looking at the chat and not the replay to see if it was a penalty. But Ripley is stood on his goal line now. I know that those of you listening on the radio will probably already know the outcome of this penalty. I'm not looking at the chat. I want to watch the penalty. Come on, Connor. First big moment of the game, 7.5 minutes in. Penalty to the hosts. This is huge. Absolutely massive kick of the football. Come on. And easily he sends Ripley the wrong way. The hosts have the lead. And Swindon Town again. Could someone check the stat for me? I think that's now 10 in 12. We have conceded the first goal. Unbelievable. I just worst possible start. I can't believe it. Rob pretty much sums it up. Steve tells me it is a pen. Why is Knight LaBelle gone flying in like that? Asks Jamie. Although Dan says 1-0, absolutely stupid of Wright to slide in like that. I definitely need to see a replay to work out what's going on here. But it's a very well taken pen. He looked like he had all the confidence in the world. Mike says, well, I said we'd win 4-1. Grimsby have done their bit. Didn't Grimsby get a very dodgy penalty against us outside the box to stay up a few years back too, asks H the Duck. That's very, very, very annoying. And it just sums up our 2026, really. I mean, Palmer has a Grimsby defender literally on his back, and it's not deemed a foul. Don't really understand that either. But Swindon have it all to do again. The only crumb of comfort I can say is we've been in this position plenty of times before, and we have 70 odd minutes? No, 80 odd minutes to we have 80 odd minutes to rescue it. Oh, it's going to be a long afternoon. No positional placement with that long clearance. Just put clear. It's back in the Swindon half again. Again, just hammered long to safety. Grimsby pick it up. Swindon managed to win the ball back. Can they keep possession? They do keep possession. It's played out wide. But then the ball is lost. Jamie then decides it was right, not like the back. Swindon just about managed to get the ball clear again. Nick's here. Afternoon, Nick. Poor penalty to concede. It looks like Wassel wants to have his say on the penalty. Was.
This is so bad.
And you say that just as the ball's run out by a Swindon player for a corner.
Oh my God, Fyfie. We actually started quite well, didn't we? Like I thought,
First 2 minutes were great.
Yeah, first 2 minutes, couple of corners, and you just can't give the team like this, like at home, the ground that is bang up for this, and we've just now given them a head start. It was just, it was a definite penalty, no doubt about it. Why he's making the challenge there when the lad's running away from goal, which you've probably just covered, it was ridiculous.
It's good because we could have 1-0 down, remember?
Well, that's true, yeah. Okay, yeah. Theo's going with the ever so confident angle.
Yeah, I've just been saying exactly the same, Theo. We're used to being 1-0 down. We know exactly what to do.
Exactly. Hopefully the shackles are off now.
Well, the shackles shouldn't really be on at this point, but I get the principles.
But, yeah.
I like that you were coming back on a half time, but you just had to have your say.
Mate, I'm sorry. I've just like nothing. Like it's just ridiculous. That is just such a lazy centre defender's challenge that's playing out there. He didn't even need to make it. The guy's running away from goal. He's going nowhere.
There's another foul on the halfway line this time, giving Grimsby another set piece. Ian has been in touch on X. Afternoon, Ian. Says, we will win this 1-4. And Peter Gillespie says, not optimistic. Brain says 0-3. Fantasy says 2-0. Middlemass comes off the bench in the 88th minute. And Drinner makes it 2 in injury time. Yes, I don't know if we haven't touched on the subs bench. I'll just pause that there as Swindon run through.
Who's a Middlemass?
Well, exactly. I believe that was Drinnan ran across the pitch to pick the ball up, and then he just hopefully knocked it into the area to find absolutely nobody was supporting him.
Yeah, I'm just seeing that live. Yeah.
Middlemass is on the bench today, alongside Scanlon. So we've got two absolute worldy midfield options off the bench. One that's never been seen, and one that fans complain when he's there. Mabete, McGregor, Holman, Ola Kigby are the other outfield subs, with Ward, the goalkeeping sub, and Sky just putting the top 8 as it stands. Swindon in 7th, of course, with the scores as they are. What have we got going on in the chat? Dan says, the challenge was made by Wright, confirmed. Needed to silence the crowd, but done the complete opposite. Cannot slide in like that. Have to win the ball. Liam's here, says sub right now.
Yeah.
Clint says, Will Wright doesn't deserve to be captain or wear the shirt. Matt says, as usual, we are a team that doesn't look like we've ever played together before. Mike says, Holloway even said in his presser that they needed to stay on their feet. It's clear in that instance that they are just not listening to Mr. 1,000 plus games right now. Are we in danger of suggesting the players aren't actually playing for Holloway?
I don't know. If you look at it, I think probably from where the season that they're at, and Holloway, you've seen him start using this the last few weeks, hasn't he? He's been saying, well, it's a definite improvement on last year. So then you get a lot of people that... Oh, my God. Yeah. Oh, no.
It's worse. It looks worse than it was. Fear not.
Oh, okay. Fear not. Oh, okay. Right. Yeah. Okay, cool. Sorry, this is why I hate it. He just
randomly pulls over.
Yeah. Dummy. Mate, I don't know. You hear a few things that he's just got weird ways, and I don't think some of his ways are help. We talk about playing players in correct positions. Like poor Will Wright had an absolute shocker at Colchester, and the first game that he's come back in, they've decided to still put him at right back. Like, if you're going to bring Will Wright in, then that's fine, but then play him over. If you really want to bring him in and you feel he's one of our better options, then you bring him in instead of Knight LaBelle or Wilson Brown. In my eyes, that's what you have to do.
Hang on.
Hang on.
Ooh! Let's just get excited.
What a skill by Hoyland.
Hello.
While you're catching up on what I've just seen let's say hello to long-term friend of the show. He loves a watch along and on the whistle. Hey, Nick.
Hello,
Nick.
I could be behind you because I just.
I'm behind. Don't worry, Nick. We're in the same boat here.
Yeah, that was poor penalty to give away, wasn't it? God,
Everyone's saying the same thing. It's got to the point though, Nick, where I'm not even reacting angry to it. I'm just like, oh.
It just drives me because he ain't got much legs here. He's got McGregor, a youngster, on the bench who plays right back.
Yeah, exactly what I've just said, Nick. I totally agree.
Sense.
It's ridiculous, and especially when it's not like they've not tried this thing with Wright, and it's just not worked. At Colchester, he got torn apart, and it's just ridiculous.
I know. I don't get it. I don't get this. If you had no one else and you were struggling, I can understand it. When you got McGregor on the bench,
just overhyping everything that looks positive at the moment.
Yeah, you are. Oh, yeah. So Palmer, what a strike!
Jamie says Batty's playing well. To be fair, Dan says, how can you have any consistency if Mr. 1000 Games keeps chopping and changing the lineup and formation? No wonder the players are all confused and don't know what they're doing half the time.
It's a very valid point.
Yeah.
Nick, what do you make of the consistency element?
It's ridiculous. You've grown up on I don't care what they say. I don't care if it's new system. Load of crap.
Oh my fucking God!
Football's the same game. It always has been for the last 100 bloody years. And consistency is part of it. Most players, you ask any player, they all want to play. So,
you should see the same pass I have.
Oh my God. What kind of pass is that?
Yeah.
Oh.
Swindon have failed to score in just one of their last 22 fixtures.
Good tell, boy. The way this is going, by 5 o'clock, we're in the playoffs.
What? Dan says first shot on goal after 16 minutes. Steve's obviously reflecting on that same pass was. He says can't even pass to each other.
Yeah.
Junior Hoylett currently on the ball. It's played into the Grimsby box. Unchallenged clearance again. Oh, that's got to be a free kick to Grimsby. I mean, the one thing I will say, if I'm desperately trying to reach for anything, was at least we're showing signs that we might actually attack a little bit.
Yeah, it seems like Batty's getting quite high on the left, and we seem like we're trying to pass it. I'm not saying it's been brilliant, but at least it's not.
The big positive for the fans, they can go to the beach. It is a sunny day. So
that's
it. Exactly. They can go and get their fish and chips after. Beautiful.
Yeah. Steve says Mr. 1000 takes Batty off in a minute. He's playing too well.
Yeah.
Another reference to, is Mr. 1000 Games going to the races or a wedding after the game dressed like that?
I know.
I mean, poor bloke can't catch a break. He wears something outrageous. People call him out. He wears a smarter suit. People say, what's he doing after the game?
I still think he should be in the club colours. I still think he should be in like the what's the name? The opposing manager who's in a club polo and tracksuit.
Has he come from his EFL manager's court thing, whatever it was, or that's why he had to dress up in a suit? Yeah, that's why.
Now, these managers think they're male models now, don't they?
It's not Arteta's fault. Arteta's convinced them all that they can get clothing deals with like Giacomo or M&S.
Yeah, they must do.
I mean, let's not forget, it was only a couple of years ago that Gareth Southgate got a modelling contract with M&S.
For the waistcoat, wasn't it? The waistcoats, wasn't it? Yeah.
What sort of, if you were, I know you've done coaching and stuff in your time, Nick, but if you were an EFL manager, would you be a tracksuit guy? Would you be a suit guy?
No, tracksuit.
Suits just for Wembley?
Yeah. But during the game, I would have tracksuit on.
But when you turned up to Wembley, you'd have the suit on?
Yeah. Stuff like that. But for the game, it will be tracksuit. Get after the game, change back into your suit. Yeah.
I would be a tracksuit guy.
Yeah.
Because a long throw again from Batty. Again, challenge clearance.
Oh.
You going to the women's game tomorrow? I know some of the fools are, aren't they?
I know Woody's definitely going.
Yeah, I'm going.
I don't know about Rich. He wanted to, but I'm not sure he is.
He's got a game, hasn't he? Has he got a game with Caution?
Caution haven't got a game tomorrow.
Oh, they haven't?
No. So I know Rich was talking about it.
Yeah, I'm going to go down.
I've been considering it, but it's a long, long way. It's 4 hours. It's just under 4 hours each way for me.
You, isn't it? Yeah.
Long way for me.
I got my goddaughter there, so she's going to come with me, and then we're going to go and have dinner after. So quite a nice day.
Dan says, not that it matters to us, but it's MK Dons 1, Tranmere 0.
Well, that's sealed their promotion, hasn't it? That will today.
Will today. They've done well, haven't they? Really, that was a good win. Bromley have got promoted and got on the beach, hadn't they? Probably.
Yeah, to be honest with you, I can't blame him. Even Andy Woodman after Thursday night, he didn't have nothing bad to say, did he? He just said Bromley are in League One, and I was like, you know what, fair play. I don't think a lot of teams really care about winning the league. Do you know what I mean? Especially someone like Bromley. I don't think they'll be that bothered if they do or if they don't. Yeah.
I always wonder these managers, what do they think? Like, you know, you look at the Championship and that.
Oh my fucking! Oh no!
It's gone.
If we imploded, we're just about to find out. Oh my God!
You're ahead of me then.
Oh, I'm so sorry, Nick. You don't want to watch it anyway.
Oh, Nick, turn it off, Disney.
You're
How?
I need to.
4-4 now.
It won't be 4-4.
Might be 4-0.
Oh my God!
How?
What? That was the defender there.
Oh, it's a very good header.
Oh, it's a sensational header, but how? How has he scored from there? He's won a header on the edge of the area and beat the keeper.
That's literally come off the like the corner of the post and the crossbar. That is where that's come in from. That is where that is.
Just
Let's get it off.
On Sky Plus. It's on Sky Plus, isn't it? What channel's on Sky Plus? Sky Plus what? I wonder if it's ahead of... I'm trying to look at...
We have completely...
There it is, yeah.
We're better at 2-0 down now. because there's more goals.
Oh.
I know a new rule from football.
Lower than...
I know a great rule.
I'm going to go through again.
I might watch York at it. That's all, isn't it?
Rob says, I just don't know what to say anymore. Honestly, this could get embarrassing quickly.
Yeah, this really could. This really could get embarrassing because they won't stop. Their fans are going to want to put this into Holloway. They're going to want to. This is going to be relentless.
Yeah, because it's Holloway, they're going to put this into him, isn't it?
Yeah.
I just can't. Mike's here. Hi, Mike says we are finished. Yep.
Still, this goes crucial. If we get it, we're back in it. If we don't, let's turn over to another game.
Yeah, let's do a watch along on another game, Fyfie.
I know.
Let's all get the zone and watch Rochdale.
That's the best game.
Yeah.
There's
absolutely no movement on the Swindon bench. They all just look completely bewildered.
Oh yeah.
Rob says I want him gone at half time. He's pulling a Fyfie. I've said this twice this season. So we haven't got volume on, so not to break broadcast rules. Mike is letting us know that they're singing "Sacked in the Morning."
Oh, he won't be sacked, will he?
Rochdale
They'll still
Union.
give. They'll still wind out that it's progression from last season, and we've still got a chance to make the playoffs and stuff like that. But yet again, we're going to be relying on favours, and you know what I mean. It's like we're going to need Crew to get something at Chesterfield today, because if we need to win next week and that's our only option, I just can't see it happening. We might get lucky if we can go into the game not having to win, and like a draw's enough, then it'll be what, you know, we might do it, because I don't know, but it's just ridiculous. Just absolutely like another big game of the season. And look at it, we're 2-0 down inside 25 minutes.
Jamie says Chesterfield for their home game next week will be rubbing their hands at this shit show.
Yeah. Well, they'll just be thinking now, if they can just find a way, and this is what we question, isn't it? Just find a way to win games. And Chesterfield will be thinking exactly the same. This result isn't bad for them at all. They'll think, we beat Crew, we're in the box seat for next week.
Yeah, for next week, yeah.
By the way, for every goal we concede, that's an extra 15, 20 fans Chesterfield bring next week. And they're through again, absolutely running through us like we have no defence whatsoever. This is pathetic. Someone defend. Oh my God, just give it back to him, why don't you? Oh my God.
Oh no.
There's nobody defending.
Okay, it's cleared. Callum says, afternoon Callum, fans forum will be fun on Wednesday. Dan says, if we fail to make the playoffs, then this team will be forever known as a team of bottlers. We are essentially the Arsenal of the EFL. Why is the pace and aggressive tackling of Bowden and Hoylett not working? Sarcastically says Steve.
This is where he gets it wrong, because I kind of like you'd want one of Bowden or Hoylett in the team, wouldn't you? So play one of them and have one of Ola Kigby or Holman, wouldn't you? That for me would be the logic, surely. Like,
yeah,
and then
you're right, but the issue we've got is we do not have one player on the pitch right now who can complete a pass. So what's the point?
Yeah, but at least Ola Kigby and a Holman would offer you something different. We've got no players on the pitch that look willing to run with the ball apart from Batty. The rest of them look absolutely shell-shocked.
Is that?
Oh no.
Oh, sack him. Sub him now. Oh, we're so lucky that they both completely that up as well. Trying so hard not to swear. No, Theo sat there.
What a ball from Nichols, by the way.
Honestly, sub Nichols now.
Sub Nichols, yeah. Sub Nichols.
That's just panic, isn't it? That's just panic. Just whack it.
There's no clear head.
That's been our default passing style for the last 9 weeks.
I think someone made a point, and I know Gav Kilkenny hasn't been in his best form, but isn't it amazing how exposed our midfield looks without him?
I'm a better central midfielder than anyone wearing a Town shirt. I'm 36 years old. I haven't played football in 20 years. I'm fat, and I'm still a better midfielder than all of them.
Oh, fuck. Now.
Honestly, what are they paid for?
Well, all I know is that they must have a stiff neck by the end of the game.
Just watching it go like that.
Watch it go over their head. Here we go. This is what happens. We just get panicky now and start just completely lumping it.
Come on, let's go. Let's go.
Up the play.
What? I'm getting annoyed now, Waz.
Fyfie's getting angry. Right, boys, we will be back at half time because old feral second child's about to walk through the door. See you at half time.
See you, mate.
Bye.
I mean, apparently we've had 4 shots on goal, Nick.
Where?
Well, that's exactly what I said.
Yeah.
I mean, Grimsby are just taking their time now because they can.
Oh, they're laughing, aren't they? Yeah.
Oh my God! We just can't pass the ball.
I hate the stats. We've had more possession than them. Who cares? It's goals.
You're not the only one, Ben. I've been tuning into the conspiracy theorists as well. Dan says, got a feeling it's going to get really ugly and the 900 away fans will absolutely turn on this team because they've come all this way for this, he means shit show. I feel, once again, I'm left, and we're only half an hour into the game. And yes, this could change, but I'm left just feeling so sorry for those fans who, again, have done everything the club could possibly have asked of them. Yeah, like 4:30 in the morning, they left me.
Oh.
And this is what they've been served up. Now, maybe I'm doing Grimsby a disservice. Maybe they're just that good. But I think, once again, Swindon are letting a team just have their way with them.
But we don't play through the midfield. We just lump it, don't we? You want someone to get on the ball.
We said months ago, not even weeks ago, months ago, Route 1 Swindon doesn't work. Does this all come from the recruitment in January? Excluding the obvious excuses that Holloway uses about Monroe, did we just not recruit very well in January?
I don't think we did. It don't look that good. You think he's brought some players in, but no one's been done great, have they, really?
Oh, my God, Ripley! Oh. You lucky, lucky, lucky boy. Dan says there's absolutely no way anyone can deny that this team do not deserve this kind of support they are getting. They are massively letting the fans down. Ben says Holman has, and he's benched. But this is the thing. So everyone says Holman never plays well when he starts. Ola Kigby just never features anymore. Middlemass has been a stranger until he appeared on the bench today. Scanlon only turns up when there's absolutely nobody else. It's a funny one. I mean, obviously, you're stereotyping stuff here, but Scanlon is a product of the Man United Academy. It's a famed academy. He can't be that bad.
No, to be there, he's got to be something
about him.
Yeah.
I take the point on McGregor, and I'm not going to make Will Wright a pantomime villain in this game because it's not what's needed 32 minutes in. But McGregor actually plays right back.
Yeah.
Oh, my word. Oh, it's not getting any better, Nick.
If you don't want to play Wright as your centre back or something like that, then put McGregor in and put Wright on the bench.
Just seeing what's going on in the Fools chat. Ben's completely lost his head again. He's saying the 6-0's back on.
Did Ben go there? Is Ben there? Is any of the Fools there?
No. Joe's there.
Oh, cool.
I think Joe's the only Fool that went. Woody and Wazza had discussed it, but I think after Chesterfield they decided no, and then after Accrington they decided definitely not.
And they're bloody glad they didn't know.
Dan says, might as well play the second-year scholars who are all being let go at the end of the season. At least they would show some passion and desire other than what this lot is showing. If he has to play right, stick him in midfield. Again, got to be better than Nichols, says Steve. Mike says, Charlton are winning, West Brom are drawing. That would send Pox down. Fantastic. We're not going up, so it's irrelevant. Who's up front next season? Palmer and Smith. Drilling will be sold to balance the book, says Clint. As will Kilkenny. Ripley sends a long free kick. Again, Grimsby managed to just ease the ball to clear. Oh, my word. Oh, my word. It gets worse. Players are falling over. Nick, this is hard viewing again.
I know. I'm
not sure how much more of this I could take already. I can tell you Rich has given up. Rich, who told me he would appear at some point on this watch along, he's switched over to York versus Rochdale.
Yeah, that's what I was thinking of York Rochdale. What I know. I'm checking on that still 0-0, I see.
I'm just trying to.
It's hard to watch, but let's be honest, it's our usual stuff. We've had this for months now.
Yep. What the hell is? There we go. It is still Rochdale 0, York 0. I can confirm. Oh, go on. Oh, maybe not. Oh my word. Get that? Oh. Well, at least we got a throw in.
Let's try in towards the edge of the penalty area, and it doesn't quite reach Palmer.
Do you mind just dropping the volume down a touch just so it doesn't go through the microphone, Nick? Is that all right?
Yeah, or I'll mute my mic, whatever. Where's my mic?
Thanks. Jane, just wait for this throw-in to go in. Oh. And ease to safety again. Jamie says, is Drinan weighed down by all his awards, had like 3 touches? I'm not allowed to speak poor of a Drinan performance because apparently it's never his fault. Yeah, still Rochdale 0, York 0. Don't worry, we'll get some subs on in the 60th minute, says Steve. They say that sarcasm can't be found in written text, but you can definitely detect it in his comments.
Oh, without a doubt.
Mike says Holman needs to be on by the second half at the latest. But what's the point? Just all we're asking there is for him to run, though, because it's not like we give him the ball to do anything with.
I know, but with this performance, half time he should make 3 subs. He won't. He'll wait to the 60th minute like he always does. That tells me if he does that again, he ain't got a bloody clue. Sorry.
Palmer wins the first ball, but no one's able to get on the end of it.
Be loyal to him.
Do you think you'll slip out the playoffs or just make it as you've got Chesterfield last game of the season? Asks.
Well, I think we'll slip out of it tonight. I reckon Chesterfield will get theirs and then we'll be out of them.
I'll be honest. I don't think I've said, oh my God, he's fallen over again. Well, that might be another penalty. Oh, how have they not scored there? My honest opinion, I've been saying for a few weeks now, I don't think we make the playoffs. I just don't think we're good enough. And it's purely Holloway's fault as well, because of how he sets this team up. To answer the question. We are absolutely embarrassing again, says Dan. Mr. 1000 Games Circus is open for business. Did Ian Holloway absolutely say that we need to pass it more? Working well so far. Why are you trying to run round the defender when clearly the ball isn't going that far? It's just so hard to watch this. So hard. And the problem is, and again, I'm only speaking for myself. I'm not sure if you agree, Nick, but I've said before, the difficulty is it's got to the point where there's nothing to like about this team either. Like, you don't trust that they're going to get back into it. There's no personality or character that you can really get, that you want to get behind. I just, everything about this I hate. There's nothing positive, nothing good, nothing that makes me feel like, okay, we're in a bad moment, but this is still Swindon Town. It's just horrible.
Yeah, it's the team you love and all that and you follow. But like I say, usually you might have a 3 or 4 bag games. But we've had a 6 month now, haven't we? Or 4 months now since the turn of the year.
The person who set the question is confirmed. I'm a Grimsby fan and didn't think playoffs were possible. And when we had Holloway, he was an absolute clown. Playoffs are definitely possible for you. I think you'll do quite well in the playoffs, and I think you're about to almost seal our fate.
They're on a great run, aren't they? They're on a great run. Going
Fantastic form. We were talking last night. Don't know if you caught any of last night's show, Nick. We were saying last night how the run of form they've shown recently has been incredible.
No, I was out last night. I'll watch it when it comes on.
Mike says,
2 days.
Mike says Jonathan Smith is on co-coms. Could we bring him on for the Nichols? Sorry, you were saying?
Yeah, your pods usually come in twos now on the pod. I listen to the podcast on the thing called the podcast.
All right, okay.
And then all of a sudden it'll bounce and there'll be two of your pods on there at one time.
Oh, so you like get the Monday and Friday together?
Sometimes that's happening a lot now. I used to get them regular at one time. Then all of a sudden I didn't get them, like I told you before, I didn't get them about a month. They stopped coming through.
So the reason they stopped, we found out, is because we were having a copyright music issue, and that's the reason they would stop sharing.
Oh.
But we fixed that, and they should have started coming through regularly again. So it's weird that you're getting them like in lots of two.
Yeah.
Dan says, we don't deserve the playoffs. Won't be surprised if the fans tell the players and Ian Holloway to literally fuck off at the end of the game if it doesn't get any better. And then Holloway will just come out post-match and say the fans' reaction's unacceptable. They're not real fans. Oh no.
So how's Rich feeling after his run last weekend? Is he feeling good?
He's glad he did it. He's disappointed in the time he got. He felt he could have done better. He wants to do another one. And he's had a week off. He's got a sore calf. And there's another muscle that hurts, but I can't remember which one he said. But all in all, he's happy he did it.
Yeah. Because tomorrow morning I'm going to watch. I help out with the Swindon Robins, the adult group at Swindon, learning group. They got a chance of winning the league for the first time ever.
Oh, nice!
Winning their league. Yeah, they're a great group of guys.
Oh well, everyone at FRI sends their very best to them.
Yeah, tomorrow we're at Great West. I'm going to go there first for a couple of games, and then hopefully nip off. See how it depends. I told this other guy who runs them now, Scott, I'll come along and support it and then see. Last week we were in Devizes in a little festival thing, which was good. It's good what Wilts FA do for them. But the league thing...
I've often thought that we should get someone from Wilts FA on FRI at some point.
Yeah, it'd be good to see what they say on that, yeah. But if we win, I think we got 2 games tomorrow. If we win it, I think we win our league. They win the league, which would be nice for them.
Why are you doing that, Will Wright? And what are you shouting at? Why? Oh my God. What am I watching? Steve says, are Boding and Hoyner actually on the pitch? Matt says, I think we need a better tactic than hit and hope. Corner kick to the hosts. Oh my God! Fuck off! Are you fucking kidding me? How have you got a fucking header in the penalty area? Oh, all of them can get fucked. Every single one of them. Get the fuck out of the club now.
That's ridiculous. On his own, and heads the ball in like that. Not even a challenge where he is. Where's his marker? That's embarrassing. That is embarrassing.
He's about 3 foot tall.
I know. That's embarrassing. Absolutely.
Oh, honestly, they can all get fucked.
I have my washing on. So I'm going to go. It's half time. I was going to go at half time to get my washing. I'm going to bloody go now. Stop this. I'll put my washing away. Forget this bloody row. I might come on second half with the press.
I understand, Nick. It's fine.
How can you have a free header like that? That's embarrassing. How can you have a free header like that? No one on him to challenge him. Just jumps up and heads the ball. Who the hell's marking him?
Earthling Ben says Will Wright has to come off. Rob says, what the hell do these lot work on every week? Steve says, no point marking them. Matt says, Holloway red card incoming.
Dixon's been drinking. Fucking 4-3. Question mark.
Ben says 2 goals only down to right. Mike said we're going to win 4-3.
He's been drinking. That is embarrassing, that goal. Absolutely embarrassing.
Do you know what? I'm going to make a prediction here.
I'm going to do more washing. That'll be more interesting than this.
I'll see you in a bit, mate. Come back on if you like. This is what this club is doing. Everybody's left me. It's just me now left to front up the camera and try and talk through this. But honestly, it's fucking depressing. I just can't believe it. I'm going to make a prediction. We don't see Ben again on this stream. We will not see Ben again this afternoon. I agree, Steve. 2 unmarked, but Mabete loses concentration, so he can't play. Honestly, this is pathetic. There's no other words but pathetic. It just, once again, the fundamental basics of football are missing. Uh, 3-0 game over and absolutely deserved nothing. Absolutely no one near him. Wright had the nerve to blame everyone else for giving the corner away. Tells you everything, says Dan. Honestly, it's no better in the Fools chat. There's a lot of words that I would prefer not to use on the internet being used. To give you a bit of behind the scenes, I'm reiterating stuff that I'm saying on stream into the chat, including get every one of these fucking useless wankers out of my football club. I mean, honestly, I gave up on promotion weeks ago. I gave up on the playoffs not long ago. I've just seen what you've changed your name to. You can fuck off. I'm not in the mood for that either. Ben's come in the lobby with a changed name. No, I'm not even welcoming him on. Fuck right off because he's changed his name. What else we've got going on in the chat for a minute? Holloway, worst thing to ever happen at Grimsby. Surprise you guys tolerate. And so this is another Grimsby fan joining us. Appreciate the few Grimsby fans that have joined us. And I equally appreciate the fact that, you know, certain supporters would come on and gloat in this situation, but you're actually coming off a genuine conversation. I appreciate that. And you're more than welcome to stay with us and remind us how bad the Holloway era was at Grimsby, because we're certainly 2026 has been that for us. Jamie says, I'm sorry, but this is pathetic. Feel for the fans that travelled. We need to clean house. Coaching staff at the minute, tactically inept. Callum says, we were getting the playoffs as a punishment to embarrass ourselves. Yep, because if Sky Sports Plus isn't bad enough, then doing it on Sky Sports main event is even worse. Reimburse the 900 away fans now, you twat, says Dan. Matt says, we're as good. Split condom. And Rob says he's got to go. Ben has changed his name again to just Ben, so we'll welcome him back. Basically, I reckon you've heard me say you won't come on again, and you're proving a point. You've took your Swindon shirt off.
Yeah, well, I did after the first goal. I said I changed a lot, but yeah, it was. It hurts less when you expect it. I've learned that. The last few weeks, I've tried to be. You tell yourself and you try and give yourself a positive in that. And I've come, if you go in with a negative mindset and then you expect that the wheels are going to come off, when it does come off, it does hurt less. So my weekend is not ruined.
The thing is, I'll grant the second one maybe as a good goal because of how far away he's headed it from and he's found the inside of the post. But all 3 goals are completely avoidable again. Oh,
they're fucking dreadful. Sorry, Freddie, but they're absolutely dreadful. And we've shown absolutely no... I still think this is better than Colchester, which was up there as one of the worst things I've ever seen. But it's pretty inept. We're approaching exhibition match. This reminds me, you know, when Colchester was an exhibition match, I remember Preston at Wembley was an exhibition promotion match, and this is an exhibition match for Grimsby. It's how many goals they want to score now. We've gone in with the wrong setup, the wrong team. It was a predictable performance, it's a predictable lineup. As I say, if we fail to get promotion, he's got to go. And
no, he's got to go now. Then half time, he has to go right now. Leave now.
Well, there's no one there though, is there? But yeah, no, I don't. You know, if he resigned after the game, I wouldn't be gutted or disappointed at all. But yeah, it's kind of, it is what it is, really, isn't it? It's not great. It's really bad. It's embarrassing. It's painful because it's slow. It's slow. It's a painful, slow death, isn't it? But it's coming to the end, isn't it? We've got one more game. we've got to put this through, and then it's whatever next season delivers. And it is whatever next season delivers. What happens to the contracted players? What happens to the better players? Your Snowdens, your Drynets, all these players. But my head went when the team sheet was, when we found out that players like Clark and Snowden weren't playing, because they were the two players, they were showing a little bit of fight and spirit, and we did show it really with Snowden on against Accrington. And we need Tapazone. We have to have Tapazone. Play with him with the broken arm. Just play him.
I won't repeat what's been posted in the Fools chat, Ben, but it's you might want to read that. While you do that, there's a few other people appeared back into the lobby for the first time this afternoon. I won't say good afternoon. Afternoon, Kieran.
Afternoon, Stephen.
This is properly shite once again, isn't it?
Yeah, it could be worse. Could be there. John's gonna have to charge that Tesla on the way back as well. This is fucking. I was expecting it to maybe a close game and maybe be a goal in it either way. But I didn't realise how bad we actually were against a team that's actually competent of beating teams in and around them. It's fucking dreadful. Like you could see where the afternoon was going from when we gave away a penalty in 6 minutes. Your backs.
Why is he doing it right back? He can't.
You've given them an
advantage. You've got McGregor sat on the bench, a genuine right back. What are you doing?
Fucking.
Kieran, Mike's asked a question here. Who would you keep on the pitch?
Fucking none of them.
Yeah, I agree. 11 subs required.
I'd maybe keep Dryden because he could bring you something in, but even then, no one's been particularly good.
I turned the game off. Ready to play FIFA.
I would say maybe Batty at a push.
Yeah, Batty, all right. His long throw's useful, and he's trying down the left, isn't he? I agree. Oh, you giving away early penalty, Fred?
Yeah.
I'm just going to mute both of your mic sets. We've got a few more calls joining to have their halftime say. Welcome back, Was. Did you get any better, mate?
It's just hard, isn't it? Like, no fight, no desire, no passion. Like, let's not talk about Grimsby being better. Grimsby just want it more. Grimsby just literally wanting it more than we are. There's more way. They've just got a plan. They've got a way of going about things, and we've just got no clue what we're doing. It is absolutely horrendous.
We've been seeing plenty of things in the chat, and I know some of the Fools have done it as well. We've had a message from Michelle on X saying, I'm sorry, I can't watch this anymore. We're just pathetic. Why can't they just pass the ball and defend? I mean, it's not much to ask, is it? And that's what you're saying, isn't it, Was? Just the basic principles are missing. Oh, Was has disappeared. I'll come back to Was in just a second.
Wouldn't get that with match days with Alfie.
No, he certainly wouldn't. We have another Fool for the first time this afternoon. We already know he's switched off and he's watching Rochdale York at the moment. Afternoon, Rich.
Afternoon. Well, to be fair, I've been flicking through the channels. I flicked back. So as soon as I flicked back,
someone get the sound effects out.
Yeah, as soon as I flicked back.
Rich sounds like he's about in a different city to his microphone. So we got Was disappearing. We got Rich in a different city. This is classic stuff. Oh, now we've got an echo.
That's all right.
There we go. Rich is back. Okay.
All right, so I'm perfect. No, to be fair, I've been flicking back and forth, to be honest with you. I flicked back to the Grimsby and Swindon game, and Grimsby scored the third. So I guess I'm the bad luck, I guess. But yeah, no, this is shambolic, lads. I mean, we've seen some bad performances. This is getting to a point where it's worse than Colchester now, and I thought Colchester was bad. But at least, well, I'm saying we had 10 men in that game for a good majority of the game. We've still got 11 men and we're losing. We're getting absolutely dicked. Grimsby aren't even that good. We're
That's the thing.
We're making them look.
I thought Grimsby would be a lot better than this. I genuinely thought Grimsby would be have a lot more better energy and be.
They haven't had to be though. Like,
No, I know exactly. They haven't had to be. They haven't had to be good. We've just been shite. The way that we've set up. I mean, again, come on. We said it at bloody Cambridge that Will Wright just cannot play at right back. Why the hell is he still playing at right back for? We've got a perfectly good right back on the bench in Joel McGregor, and he's sitting on the bench for. What are we doing? What are we doing?
I've finally seen the replay of the penalty. It's a terrible challenge.
The problem is that the problem is now.
I saw it on X, and I was like, "Oh, hang on a minute. Oh, was it a penalty? It's an absolute stonewall penalty. It is a definite. It is a stonewall penalty."
And Mike says if they could score 3 goals in the first half, we could score at least 3 in the second. No, the problem is, Mike, they actually attack, and pass the ball and move. We don't do any of those things.
We've had 10 crosses, 0 successful. 0 out of 10 crosses successful. That is absolutely embarrassing. We've got a fucking 7-foot striker in the bloody box, and not one of those crosses has landed on his head. It's absolutely embarrassing. This is an absolute embarrassing. And do you know what? It's no more than I thought this was going to be. I just knew it. This is why I was asking you, please, can somebody give me a sign as to whether or not we're actually going to do something good today?
Fyfie, you asked me a question 20 minutes into that game, and I couldn't really answer it. After watching the last 20 minutes of that first half, he's lost that dressing room.
Oh,
they've
100%.
gone. They've
100%.
completely gone. They don't want to play for him. They don't want to run. He's making awful decisions, putting people in wrong positions.
Yeah,
he's in my eyes. I was a big Holloway fan, but this is awful. This is absolutely horrendous. Like, this is a performance that deserves. He'd be gone for me now after this. This is horrendous.
I mean, while you guys are talking, I'm also scrolling through social media, and it's just, it's not even angry anymore. It's just, I think Swindon fans are just submissive to it now. We're just like, this is all it is.
Say Holloway walked after this game, who do you think will take over? I think there's a chance. It doesn't
matter. Put anybody on the screen in charge.
No. I'm genuinely think names to take over. I'm thinking Ollie Clark could do a job. I think Ollie Clark could take.
They wouldn't. They just give it to Marcus would take it, wouldn't he? That's what would happen.
I think Gav Gunning would have it.
It'd be Gunning. Gunning would go.
No, I think logically it would be Marcus, wouldn't it? Unless Marcus, I can't see Marcus walking with Holloway if that would ever happen. But...
get rid of both. You get rid of it. You got to get rid of the whole coaching staff. Really, you got to keep. You probably keep Mildenhall because he's part of the furniture. But you got to get rid of it.
I wouldn't even go there.
No, but I'd get rid of all of them. They're all part of the problem. The top to bottom, this has to change.
Yeah.
Well, it's not going to change. The ownership goes.
How the hell have we gone through this long season and been in the playoffs for the last couple of months, and now we're about to blow it? Seriously?
No, but the problem is
we've not been out of top 7 since the 30th of August.
But it just keeps masking the problem, because this is what I'll call it. This is what will happen. Crew will do us a favour this afternoon at Chesterfield, and we'll still be in the box seat to be in the last playoff thing next Saturday. So we'll all turn up there next week with still hope, because that's what will happen. Crew will get something at Chesterfield. I kind of hope they don't, and I kind of hope then we've got to go into the game next week having to beat a team to deserve it, because at the moment we're just getting in by default, aren't we? It's just that's all we're doing. It is just horrendous. Absolutely.
Well, gents, I don't want to cut this short, but it is half time.
Cut it short, Fyfie.
No. We're going to take a couple of minutes comfort break so we can all restock our snacks and drinks and go to the loo, and we'll be back on the other side ready for the second half.
We're going to park.
Thanks for bearing with us in this first half.
I'll get you a lollipop.
If you're still here, I rate you in a second. But we'll be back shortly.
Fyfie, have a great time on your own. Bye.
Well, I am back. I'm the only one still here, as you could appreciate. Still catching up on a few messages and stuff, but it's really not good. But the breaking news seems to be 4 subs at halftime. It's too late. It really doesn't matter. I just don't know what to say. What do you think is the case now? Is it win the second half? Is it damage limitation? Do you think there's any hunger to try and get back into this? Tells you everything. Tells you absolutely everything. Back 5 at 3-0 down, says Harvey. It's sensational stuff from Swindon. It really is. The fucking banter. Absolutely incredible. And yet we're all still sat here watching it when we could be doing literally anything else. So to confirm those substitutions, Odin off for Holman, Wilson Brown off for Ola Kigby, Knight LaBelle off for Mabete, and Hoylett off for McGregor. All out attack. Of course, you'll be pleased to know, because I'm an absolute glutton for punishment. We are staying on past the full-time whistle so that people can have their say at full-time on everything. I'm sure there'll be a fair few of the fools back on at full-time to give their review. I'm sorry, I don't have any crumb of comfort for you all. I really don't. If anything, I need you to help me at this point. 3-0 down in a must-win game. Or even if, I mean, it's not the way I look at it. Oh, my word. It's not the way I look at it, but you could even just call it a must-not-lose game. And I've got, to quote the infamous meme, I've got nothing left, because it's just awful. Just awful. I want to feel like I'm giving those of you who are entrusting your afternoons, your Saturday lunchtimes with me. I want to give you a bit more, and I apologise. I'm just really, really frustrated with what we watched. Was it Harvey? Was it Harvey? Yeah, Harvey said during halftime, do a quiz instead. I won't exactly do a quiz, but how about a kind of intro question for you? Oh, hold on. A Swindon attack comes to absolutely nothing. Just a discussion point away from this absolute clusterfuck of a performance that we're watching. A question I was talking about at work the other day. Classic TV moments that you still think about years after they've happened. To give you an example, one of my absolute all-time favourites is the Come Dine With Me finale, where the guy turns around and says, you've got all the grace and decorum of a reversing dump truck with no tyres. Every time I think about it, it makes me laugh. You've also got the very good one from the show Golden Balls, if anyone remembers, where the girl pleads heavily for the guy to split with her and then steals all the money. Anything like that you guys have in your locker, classic TV moments, and we can discuss those as it goes along. Grimsby player is currently down, receiving treatment. Nigel says, just so Swindon to be in the top 7 all season and drop out after the last game of the season next week. Yeah, I think it's a realization that we're all coming to. I hope you don't mind. I didn't quite finish my my Dairy Milk Dane bar in the little break there, so I'm going to snack on that as the minutes go by. I mean, literally nothing is happening. Swindon player will sat on the bench as Justin is up, walking off the pitch now. But yes, if you do have any classic TV moments that we could discuss so that we don't have to talk about the football, that would be nice. There's so many classics, in Horse and Horses, the chandelier, falling through the bar, making the van bounce. Steve says, even if a miracle happens and we get into the playoffs, can we see us actually winning a game or even having a shot on target? Presuming the season ends in disappointment, I fear for next year. So do I. Because we're in I don't know enough about the ins and outs of finance, but it's one of those situations where you feel we can't afford to go up, but we can't afford not to. I mean, I'm thinking about this now, and while it needed doing, if you're saying Mabete or like Igby, you're being brought on at 3-0 down to have what impact? Just don't be a shit. Is that the message? Because unless there's a minor miracle in this game, they're not going to affect the outcome. McGregor pulls over and gives away the foul. Hindsight's a wonderful thing. I'm sure, as much as I do understand and partially agree to some of the conspiracy theories at this point, just going to stop that one now. Ooh! All right, see what happens with that free kick. I think Ripley's just fallen over. Again. I'm sure Holloway isn't intentionally throwing the games. I'm sure he must genuinely believe the team he sets up is to win the games. He can't possibly be egotistical enough to think he can win these games just in the second half. Oh, that's a nice message. Will Henry's out of the Chippenham squad as his partner's due to give birth. Yeah, sending our love to them. Grimsby come forward again. Drag the shot wide. It's just one-way traffic. Our second viewer from the States, Rachel's tucked in just to say, yes, he is. So forget about the fire sale and stuff. Let's talk realistically. I think not going up, Holloway's gone. I mean, I want him gone anyway. But what sort of manager will Swindon have next season, do we think? Right, Gav. Not heard from you in a while. How you been, pal? Hope all is well. This episode of Fools really is going worldwide. Oh, actually, to everyone watching, we've got a particular special coming out in the summer, of which we're collabing with Absolute Football Podcast, friend of the show, Shah, and her group that we do. And I do need some football fans to take part in some research, shall we say. I don't want to give too much away, but if it's something you might be interested in, whatever social platforms you use, just drop me a little like thumbs up or a note to say, yeah, I'd be up for it. It'll only take you 2-3 minutes to do your bit of the show, but I need as many as possible. So if it is something you'd be interested in. Oh, good to hear, mate. Good to hear. Steve says that gunning, the cheap option. Ben says Luke Nyholt applied a few times. Swindon are on the attack. And there are people in the box. That's poor clearance. And it's skied over the bar. I can't believe, from a personal point of view, that Leicester and Oxford are going to be in League One next year, and we're not. It's just poor. It's even hard to say that this is better than the first half, because that's by default, because it couldn't really have been as bad. Got ice water for the second half as opposed to energy drinks. Oh, Swindon just about get it clear again. It's just nothing about this. Absolutely nothing at all. 10 minutes into the half, we've had an attempt on goal. Still can't pass to each other. Hey! Jason's here. Says that Nick and Wazza had enough, buddy. But they are, yeah, they're not on the live stream. That Wazza came back on at halftime to have his say on things. Nick disappeared at 3-0 to go and do his washing. He fleetingly came back into the lobby and then disappeared again. I guess he decided he didn't want to have his say. But they'll be back at full time. I just don't think they're not as happy to show their emotion on the screen in the way I did at 3-0 by smashing my desk up. Steve says that cross sums it up. That away end, man. Oh no, surely not. Oh, it's 4! Oh my God, it's 4! An absolute defensive catastrophe. Cabba's got it. It's not Cabba, is it? Is that his name? But he's got his hat trick. Great strike, by the way. Again, Ripley. I mean, some will say he's hit it so well. Cabia, not Cabba. I mean, it's literally. If you're not watching this and just listening to me, Grimsby have a free kick. They win first contact. I think it's Cook beats McGregor in the air because Will Wright isn't marking Cook, obviously. And then Cabia from, I don't know, 25 yards inside left, lets it bounce once and just smashes it past Ripley. 4-0. Honestly. Fucking disgusting. I'm so glad I'm not one of the 900 that were there. I feel for every single one of them. Every single one of them. But it's so just depressingly obvious that it's going to happen every time. Thankfully, I'm not on my own. Someone else, goal comes in, someone joins the panel. Welcome back.
Hello, mate. Fucking shit is that? I've given up now. I'm watching. I've stuck Miss Rachel on for the baby because I can't do it anymore. I thought, you know, we might do something, but that goal is absolutely fucking terrible. And I think that it probably sums up everything that's gone wrong since about Luton. Just that's fucking shit. It's so bad. Like, Grimsby just look more organised than like a genuine actual football team. We look like we've just.
I think it was. We look like they just wanted more.
We look like the squad that what the squad should have looked like when Ben Garner assembled a squad in like a week, and that would look like in their what they should have looked like in their first game. That's how like we look like. But the thing is, these fucking, you know what Swindon thing to do next week? We'll somehow beat Chesterfield, end up in the playoffs, and then just get hammered by Grimsby in the playoffs. No, I don't even think at this point I want to, because I think it just gives you false hope if you go into the playoffs. We've got no chance.
At this point, I don't want the fans having to spend more money.
No, we've got no fucking chance. You're going to be. There's no one in that playoffs that go. We could even get a draw against, let alone try and beat them over 2 legs. Fucking.
I mean, Swindon are even upsetting the baby.
She's like, it's because I had to tell her to stop clapping every time something happens for Grimsby because she thinks it's a Swindon goal. She don't know, but shit in it. Yeah.
And then to make it worse, they've just made 3 changes, and it's not like they're even getting weaker. You know, Burnham's come on, Walker's come on. I mean, genuinely, this could end 7.
Yeah. It is.
It's like Gav says here: 0 hope over 2 legs against proper teams.
Yeah, it's you got. There's not like if you look, we've played most of the teams that are probably going to be in the playoffs. Like Grimsby, probably definitely going to be there now. Cambridge, possibly. Not all the games against those sides this season. None of them have been bad. Any fruit or being promising.
It's Notts County, probably Grimsby, if not Chesterfield, and either Cambridge or Salford. Every single one of those teams run through us over 2 legs.
Yeah. Well, Salford, it'll just be 2-3-2 games if we're lucky.
Well, we won't get the 2 this time.
No, it's just progressively got worse and worse, and could just see this. You could see it. You could see all this
What kind
happening.
of cross is that?
Don't know. Not watching it. Miss Rachel's telling me I am smart.
Oh no!
We're 4-0.
Surely not! Oh my god.
We're 4-0 fucking down.
Still 4-0.
Yeah, Fyfie hasn't had a meltdown for a couple of minutes.
It's so poor. It's so fucking poor. Can we change Balls Rush into a different team next season?
Yeah, should we just do York or Rochdale, whichever one goes up today? We'll just.
I think that's still 0-0, I believe.
Yeah, last time I checked, it was 0-0. I want Rochdale to do it, just because I know a Rochdale fan. Shah, obviously.
Obviously.
But also, yeah, we're all going to York. We're all going to York.
You remember
York.
a few weeks ago we all got together for Warsaw at home.
Yeah.
And we had the audacity to sing
I
We're
blame
Going
Mark
to
for that.
Oxford, You're Going to York.
Yeah, we were full of spirit then, and thought that was the top three. That's mad too. That was when the top three was on. The top three was on up until we fumbled it all so badly. But now it was like fumbling the playoffs. But
We're making Arsenal look less bottle job.
I think our bottle job is genuinely worse than Warsaw's last season.
Yeah.
If we don't make especially if we don't make the playoffs.
Because they did it in a better league.
What, Warsaw?
What Warsaw's bottle job was in a better league.
Yeah.
So that's why ours is worse.
Yeah, and they only bottled it into the playoffs and still gave themselves another chance. All right, they fucked that up as well. But we
Nigel says I pop out for a couple of minutes and it's getting worse.
just don't go out again, Nigel.
It's all your fault. It's all your fault. It's all your fault.
Look at Ian Holloway's actually dressed like a proper person today as well, and it's still not worked. I can't wait for that post-match interview. Fucking hell, who's going to get the blame? The Cones, the fucking stewards.
I still think he's going to get sent off, yeah?
Yeah.
There's no way he's facing the media after this.
No, he sent Big Knot out to do it, and Big Knot was like, yeah, well, shit. Could have done better.
Sometimes you just come up against the good side. The penalty changed it. It'll be the penalty changed the game.
Yeah, he'll blame it. They'll put the blame on the ref. Penalty changed the game. He was giving us nothing, which he wasn't giving, but yeah. Got caught out with a decent long ball, despite it being the fourth goal, and that really demoralising the lads. That long ball, you know.
I'm receiving word, and again, I don't know if anyone can confirm because, again, I watch this in mute when I do these watch-alongs, so to avoid, oh my God, Connor, to avoid broadcasting issues, I've received a message saying both sets of fans now singing Sacked in the morning.
I definitely heard the Grimsby fans doing it, but that was like 3-0, to be fair. They were singing it, like the first half, they were singing that to Holloway. What?
Yeah, apparently both sets of fans doing it now.
You can confirm that. How can you confirm that? You can confirm it because you're Scopatelic. Thanks for that, Sophie.
Cheers, Soph.
That's all right.
She's finding it all very hilarious.
I've never heard what's Scopatelic. I've never heard of it before.
Telescopic.
Right.
Is what she means, but she's a bit special.
Which equally wouldn't help her confirm it.
I'm in danger. Might not see the Chesterfield game next week at this rate.
Probably doing you a favour.
Yeah, probably would be, to be fair. I got to try.
Asking to pull a double shift days and nights.
Got to probably try and convince Connie to go next week. Fucking hell.
So I don't know if you caught the very start of the show, but Barry was on. He was at Bassett, and he said we're going to jump back on again when we get home to watch the game. He hasn't been seen because I think since he's been home, the goals have just been flying in.
I think he put on the group chat. He's like, he just got in, and they just scored the second. He's like, well, I'll turn that back off then. So I don't even think he's bothered watching it after that. Fair enough.
Oh.
Fuck
I mean,
it.
this is annoying and frustrating for a 20+ year veteran fan like me. I can only imagine what it's doing to the likes of Freddie and stuff, who still had belief. You know, we had Freddie, we had Theo on earlier as well. They were still believing it could happen.
Yeah, they're the ones that feel like sorry, like the kids that are like, because we're all just like, could see it happening. It's Swindon. This isn't even like.
I've Beetlejuiced it. Barry's here.
No, I was watching and I fucking should have gone to Asda.
Should have gone to Asda. Should have gone to
Fuck
Asda.
me. There's no chance of him getting sent off. He ain't even got off his fucking arse. Just sat there rubbing his hands together, waiting for his Embros fucking contract.
Rochdale have just made a triple sub in the big game this afternoon. Oh, go on, deliver, corner. No, goal kick. The ball went out of play. Couldn't even get a corner properly.
I am so glad I'm going away next weekend. I just feel so sorry for the parent that I gave my tickets to. I was like, here, take these. You can go and watch the game next weekend. You'll enjoy that.
You warned that they're going to be possibly sat next to me where it's just going to get worse.
Oh, he'll love it.
Head loss central.
I mean, fair play to the Swindon fans that are all still sat there as well, by the way. They've not even left.
I think they're obviously the ones that came up on the coach. I hope John's mate. I hope John's mate charged his Tesla. His mate's Tesla's probably ran out of battery just outside of Grimsby, and they're fucking. James's Tesla.
Is this John? It's John that was going there on the family holiday, but then suddenly booked another hotel, and then suddenly didn't have tickets until he was on the way.
Yeah,
that's correct.
He's taken tips from Holloway. He has.
At least we're winning the possession stats, boys.
They all look quite happy sat there. I mean, I'm a bit behind, but
that'll be the positive with Holloway. Oh well, we said last week the possession wasn't great, so we've improved that. We've just conceded a few more. You can't have it always, though, can you?
But I've got a new suit, mind. I got a new suit.
I got a new suit. The dementia's not kicked in as much this week, so I've managed to get myself dressed properly.
Do you think he's actually kept to his word and not put his hearing aids in, so he can't actually hear him singing?
Yeah, he isn't aware of what's going on. He doesn't even know the game's kicked off.
Swindon with some sustained possession and actually putting some passes together. That won't last long.
At least they haven't got to worry about the concerts too much now, because there's no chance of a home playoff, pretty much.
What? I know you boys are slightly behind. I won't tell you what's just happened, but just remember I said sustained possession and put some passes together.
I have to try and put it back on.
Am I going to have to turn this off again? Oh my god!
Is that
that was McGregor's touch.
Oh, from the volley? What, in the penalty? Oh, you're well behind me.
Yeah, I know.
Which one? Yeah, middle mass on the pitch. We've got a middle mass. We now know what a middle mass is. He's come off and treated. We've gone more defensive.
We'd have probably been better off with an Alex Brooker, to be honest.
Yes. The chat was saying at half time only Swindon would be 3-0 down and go more defensive. And we finally bring on the mythical unicorn that is Middlemass and bring Trinidad off. We still can't fucking pass to each other.
Oh, is that what he looks like?
Jesus Christ. Holloway's just got, well, I don't want it to be 5 or 6, so 4's all right, because it's not as bad as Colchester last season. That's his bar. It's a fucking low bar.
That's how I feel.
Yeah, it's more sense than what Ian Holloway says, to be fair there, Kens.
The Falls chat is saying at full time there should be boos. We can do that already.
They don't even deserve the effort.
On the team bus, make them fucking walk home.
They don't even deserve the effort of booing, to be honest with you. Just silence. Head shakes
Yes,
in
Mike, that's
silence.
5 subs, which means Palmer and Wright survived the cull of this game.
Palmer's going to be fucking dead on his feet. I know he don't move that much, but still, it's a long time to be stood up at his age.
How many times have we passed the ball out of play? I need to see the passing stats of how many passes have been attempted, and then it's that number is how many it's gone out of play. How's Miss Rachel?
I've put the football back on. That's why she's getting aggressive at it.
Why
She's
would you
pissed
do that? That's cruel parenting, that.
She's got to learn at some point. This is her life now. How's the new puppy?
Oh, hang on. I think we have what should be live from the ground. I'm not necessarily sure it's live from the ground anymore. No, he's in the car.
Get that Tesla charged.
Don't. I haven't got a lot to say. Not yet. Shall I come back after? They still playing, obviously, are they?
Yeah, it's only 73 on the clock.
Jesus Christ.
How are the Swindon fans reacting to it, John?
What do you reckon?
No, he's not fucking there.
There's quite a lot. There's quite a lot of lads there that are on. Look like they're probably on a Grimsby deal or whatever, and it's quite toxic. Yeah.
Okay.
Ah.
Was it any better in the stands than it's looked on telly?
What do you mean? What, the football?
Yeah, it's been absolutely fucking dross.
It was about 4 minutes, but in the first 4 minutes of the game, we looked like we were sort of up for it, and then that penalty was that 5-6 minutes.
Yeah,
it's just another ridiculous idea from a person playing right back that shouldn't be playing right back. When I saw that
lineup, it's all your fault to Holloway.
Yeah. Well, when I saw that lineup, obviously that's the best. That's like the best sort of side he can put out with what he got. But the whole setup's horrendous. I guess it was sort of 4-4-2-ish. And then his Wright's at right back, which we know doesn't work. Where was it? He got absolutely ruined.
What? Oh, for fuck's sake!
How did he get ruined, James? You know one of these headphones?
Colchester.
Colchester, yeah. Big right back. The game before was Notts County away or something. He's got absolutely battered. Come on.
You took your headphone out. Now your microphone sounds really far away.
Am I back on now? Am I back on?
That's better.
I'll give James one. That's all. Driver.
He doesn't want to listen to this either.
You are so fucking David Brent, ain't you, John?
Yeah.
David Brent.
I ain't got much to say. I might have to come back to you. But all I can say is that Green absolutely ran the show. They were just popping it around in the middle of the park. It was fucking embarrassing. And then what happens? They take Wilson Brown off quite early. Take him off bloody Cook. I thought he's doing quite an okay job on. Swap it with Wright. So what? Wright just got out muscle for everything. Right, I'll speak to you in a bit anyway.
All right, John.
He just needs, like, he could have a sitcom, like, just following him around. And, like, the life of John is something else. Bless him.
Jamie says, do any other team in this league misplace so many simple passes as we do? The lack of composure is unbelievable.
Well, Accrington definitely don't, because they could fuck it. They look solid at passing last week. That's the only bit they actually look good at.
I tell you one thing we've learnt. James needs to get his air conditioning looked at. Those two look freezing in their fleeces.
Well, it's been a rough night for them in Brokeback Grimsby.
Throwback
Throwback
Grimsby.
Grimsby. Oh dear.
Two men and a little lube.
The aforementioned green is being withdrawn with 13 plus extra to play.
Yeah. It would be nice. We could start some of the youth team next week, but obviously they're shit. They're shit apparently. Anyway, they're so shit. They're going to Reading and Hull. It's not really a laughing matter, is it, Kenzie?
What? Steve says if Smith is vaguely fit, he has to be involved next week.
I don't think he'll want to be involved.
No, I think Tafazzoli's going to go. Oh, my arm's really fucking sore now. I don't want to play anymore as well.
By the way, he said he was going. He'd come back later. John is still just sat in the lobby.
No, he's gone. Oh.
I can't believe we're going to be League Two again next year.
I can. They just prolonged the actual bit of hope this year.
How many times have our players just fallen over nothing?
What the fuck? Even the Grimsby player just pissing himself at him.
I mean, I think it shows great gallows humour from us that we can sit here and just laugh about what's going on at this point. Fulham are beating Villa 1-0 if you're interested in scores elsewhere.
That's exciting.
Former Swindon Town loanee Louis Barry scored a hat-trick for Stockport at home to Peterborough.
Well, at least Hannah will be happy.
Happy Hannah.
She'll enjoy the playoffs. Liam might even enjoy the playoffs. But not both of them fully.
I might go and watch the League One playoffs. And where is it? I've gone too far. In the big game in the National League, it remains Rochdale 0, York 0.
It's going to finish 0-0 that game. It's the biggest anti-climax ever, really. That it just finishes how it's been.
Steve going back to our previous thing we're talking about, just laughing faces, fell over his own feet. Lepo says, sadly, I'm watching Rochdale v York now. Keep us updated with how it goes, please. If I had the zone, I would have switched over.
Yeah.
This truly is a circus and the clowns on full show, says Dan.
That's a bit harsh. Clowns are normally a little bit more skilled.
And entertaining.
Oh. It's not going to be 5.
There's still time yet.
Still time for 6.
Holloway looks like he's got sore groins.
Oh, yeah. It's been sat down for too long. You should really move.
That'll be the piles.
Milden Hall's playing Football Manager on the iPad.
I just don't understand, Gaffer. This says we'd be winning this game 4-0 with this team.
Can we just quit and try again?
George says, club is finished from top to bottom. Heartbroken, really. Next season will be shit in League Two.
You know what's going to happen? Holloway's going to walk. Holloway will walk, and Gav Gunning will get the job.
Yeah.
There is one plus side though, chaps.
Go on.
We can go to Fleetwood again.
Yes.
Get the comb back out for over its first game of the season. We'll get the comb back out. I just want to see that woman again. Oh, it's Saturday. I think about her a lot. I think, especially when I'm at work and it's all going to shit and going, it's Saturday.
I never thought you had so much in common with Wayne Rooney. We should get one of those princess carriages for next year, though, and see if they'll take it all the way up to the ground.
Take it all the way to the ground?
Yeah.
That would be fucking sensational.
Turn up outside in a pumpkin carriage.
Dan says also another nice day out at Colchester. The promising thing is, I've already been invited, should this go horribly wrong, which it is, to Colchester away and then a night out afterwards. Oh my God, Ripley is nowhere near it again.
Oh, it's the free kick's still not been taken. There it is. For legal reasons, I can't criticise anything Ripley does.
That's exactly why I refuse to criticise Drinnan's 0 touches of the ball in the first half.
How dare you, best player of the year, that is.
Again, I reiterate, the people who voted for that have not watched a single game in 2026.
Yeah, true.
Holloway's outburst now just looks even worse, doesn't it? From the other night. I've managed 1,000 games. Jesus.
Mildy just led Torquay to Champions League success against Barca.
It's gone on his CV when he's looking for a job next season.
I don't reckon he is on Football Manager. I reckon he's just got paint open.
He's got ChatGPT. He's asking ChatGPT, how can we overcome a 4-0 deficit in 5 minutes? ChatGPT just replies, "You're fucked."
Jamie says, one last roll of the dice. Should we pack the Stratton Bank next week in a sea of red? Let's pretend we scored a goal.
Might just see if Chesterfield got any tickets in their end. It might be more enjoyable.
Oh, go on. Oh.
Penalty? No. All right.
Let's pretend we scored a goal. Hey!
Let's pretend we had a shot on target. Yo! Oh!
Do you know what? I can see it. If the bank had been open for Swindon fans for next week's game, as opposed to the last one where it wasn't open, I could see the big fucking comedy arrows coming out.
It really has been only McGregor that's had any kind of inclination this half, isn't it?
Yeah.
Dan says perhaps he's asking Ian Holloway how to update his CV for his next job and asking how do you spell bottlers?
SWI. No.
I think Big Night Milden Hall would look fantastic next to Arteta on the bench. Grimsby fans are applauding.
No, a right old jolly time. They've done what they.
It must be nice to enjoy watching your team play.
Yeah, I can't remember what that's like.
Even when we've had positive results, it's been a nightmare to watch. I mean, Warsaw wasn't pretty.
I think the only game, the Bolton game, that was quite enjoyable.
Yeah, well, that was in 2025.
Yeah.
Can you stop that?
Since the turn of the. The Luton game was fairly enjoyable until we realised that we may have 2 ineligible players on there, and then went,
That was
shit.
also last year.
Was it? Is that not
so.
January? I thought it's January.
Oh, it was January. Yeah, maybe.
Yeah, it was January because it was a hell of a lot.
God! Oh my god! Oh, that's got to be a foul, ref. Well done, Big Phil. Superb stuff.
Yeah, that's a professional. That's a professional foul. If ever I've seen one. Yep, trip you up. You're beating me there. I'm just gonna let you.
That's the best bit of defending we've done all day.
I don't mind that. Like, you beat it, just like you're not gonna get sent off. Just
He's like, nope. I can't believe
he's realised about that. Yeah. It's the protest if I didn't touch him when he stuck his foot out about 2 days before. Oh, Big Phil. At least he's here next year.
Phil stays next year. Yeah.
Oh, he's.
Big Phil and Batty are maybe the only ones that I'd keep.
The one point, I don't think Will Wright will be here next year. Ollie Palmer won't be here next year. There's some positives.
We can only hope.
Wardy's going to drive
what save?
Ripley up to Preston and leave him there, so we can try.
Mike asks, does that earn a better man of the match?
Oh yeah. I'd love to be on the coaches though. What man of the match, please?
Scott says, "My God, Swindon have been terrible. They are lucky to have 0." Yeah, I would definitely give us minus at this point. Perhaps because we haven't had that I can recall, like a financial irregularity yet. So if before next Saturday, maybe we could get a points deduction that just means we can't make the playoffs. That would be fantastic.
Well, apparently we've not filed something at Company's House or something. I saw Jason going about, so maybe that could be it.
Yeah. Hashtag points deduction.
Hashtag just relegate us now, so we don't do it next year.
No, I don't want to play National League. I mean, it'd be some different grounds, I suppose.
It'd be a bit more. It'd be entertaining for a season, but when we're down there for the 15th year in a row,
yeah, when we're there for 15 years,
we're now facing Chippenham Town in our 18th local derby.
Speaking of which, did you see? I can't remember if it was in the Fools group or another one that I saw this. Did you see some deluded Arsenal fans that the reason they're struggling is because they play more local derbies than anybody else?
Fuck off! Every team in London plays the same. Like, fuck off.
The point they were making is Man City only play Man United, and maybe you could argue Liverpool, whereas Arsenal seem to play a local derby every other week. What the fuck? For some reason, the referees decided we need to sit through another 6 minutes of this. By the way, what a bastard! 4-4. We're gonna draw 4-4.
He's got ref's definitely got a bet on 6-0, so he's like, fuck it, or both teams to score, so he's giving us a chance.
Dodgy penalty incoming.
If we got a penalty this day, I'll just send Ripley up to take it. Fuck it.
Yeah, why not? He's like third on our assists charts. He might as well get in the goals as well.
Yeah.
It's still 0-0 between Rochdale and York.
That is the biggest anti-climax. But Rochdale do have a few late winners in them. But if that finishes 0-0, biggest anti-climax ever after all the bigging up it's had for weeks. Well, at least I might be able to.
Steve says the shock is they've only scored 4. And Dan says, let's all pray for Andrew Hawes unless Ian Holloway gets sent off.
I just want Hawes to just go for it. Ian, why was that so shit?
Ian, explain.
Ian,
cock and bull
you've
are you gonna
managed
come
over
up with?
1,000 games. How do you still not know how it works?
Yeah, you managed over 1,000 games.
Oh, I should have been fine.
You're so qualified, yet you've fucked it.
Really
He's
should have been fine.
overqualified. That's why.
Tom Nichols, by the way, was fucking stealing a living as a footballer.
Bringing absolute disdain onto the Nichols name here.
What an assist that would have been if he'd set that goal up for 5. I hope I know Mike will. I'm looking forward to getting the quotes in while we do the post game debrief, and he's quoting some Holloway's comments into the chat for us to laugh at.
Holloway be like, well, it's not the worst result I've had at Blundell Park. I managed these fuckers for a while, didn't I?
Ian, how do you feel about the chance of Saturday in the morning? Yes, well, the Grimsby fans, they just don't like me, so it was expected. Yes, but what about the Swindon fans chanting it? Oh, I didn't have the hearing aids in. I didn't know they were.
It's kind of like there is some poetic justice of like how Ian Holloway fucked over Grimsby. They got relegated. Yep. They've come back to haunt him after they all warned us about him. Yeah.
Dan says the Grimsby subs are awful. They can't finish for toffee.
Yeah. Fucking, they're not getting a game next week.
Please, ref, put us out our misery, says Steve. Mike says at this rate, they may be able to give Don Rogers a stand to Chesterfield as well. And
honestly,
the Swindon supporters of the Townend and the Arkles.
If Swindon was a dog, they'd have put it down by now.
Somebody shoot! Ooh! It wasn't even. It never even got as far as the penalty spot. I just wanted to behind.
Fucking hell! I was really gearing up for like the shot of the season there, and a hell of a save from their keeper. No, it trickles to the penalty spot.
Ooh, deflected. We're down to the final minute.
It ironically looks like the most we've tried all game, to be honest, in this last like few 2 minutes.
And here go Grimsby again. Oh, fucking hell, McGregor. Oh, has he not already been booked? Obviously not. He should have been sent off from that. That's poor. That's fucking poor, McGregor.
That's poor. I don't mind that. If
they've done it. There's no way.
Late win. They've had like late winners every week for the last 4 or 5 weeks, and they've done it again.
They have done it. Rochdale has done it. Yeah.
Oh, that's hilarious because all York fans be moaning about Rochdale scoring late winners each week and going, "How they've done it again? How they've done it again? They've done it again." Just knew that was going to happen.
The chat is going mad for it.
Has Rochdale scored?
Well done, Rochdale.
Yeah, congratulations. Welcome back.
Rochdale again, ole, ole. Rochdale, ole, ole, ole. Rochdale,
there we go. We're out of misery.
Here we go, the full-time whistle.
Hang
on, where's my sound effects? Where is it? There it is. Just sums up my feelings, really. Steve says they're going to get 6 points off us next year.
Now, we always have a mad draw at Rochdale's place. I remember we've been there and had a 3-3 draw, then a couple of years ago, the 4-4 draw.
And man, ironically, the guy who scored seems to be called Deservey. Welcome to Rochdale. Welcome to the EFL. Anyway,
that's got to be a sickness for York, though.
Imagine getting what was it, 106 points? Is it?
They got 106 points. They've been done by a point, but they've also like been top for a fucking while as well. They've had it all in their own hands. They fucked it a little bit. And Rochdale for the last 3 or 4 weeks have just scored late winner after late winner, and they've done it again. I fucking my head loss. The head loss would be something else. It'd be Fyfie head loss times 1,000.
Well, we're about to do the full-time reaction, and there's a Fyfie head loss coming, I can tell you, because I'm fucking fuming. I'm glad I don't have the blood pressure monitor strapped to me right now.
Do you ever remember they did the heart rate monitors for the EFL playoff finals? And there's a Millwall fan that had one of like 200.
Yeah.
When they scored, it's like
You sure he may have done a line?
Well, I think I think they'd scored. He'd done a line, and it all just happened perfectly at the same time, like 200. Either that, or he was in fucking serious trouble.
So somehow we're gonna reflect on that. We're gonna keep the stream open for probably, I don't know, a half hour or so for people to get in their post-match reactions. But we've just endured, and again, it is an endure, another dismal display where Swindon can't defend. They show absolutely nothing in attack. The manager's questioned, the players are questioned. I just don't understand. And how is it being allowed to happen? Like, this isn't a new thing. This hasn't just happened. This has been going on for months now. And Clem had... I said a few weeks ago, we couldn't blame him for what was happening on the pitch. There's a lot of other stuff we could blame him for. But at this point, you have to question, like, he must be watching this thinking, what the fuck has happened to my investment here? And he's having absolutely... This team is so much better than what they're producing, and I don't understand. Either they've down tools on Holloway, or Holloway is that fucking inept at his job that he's just not doing it properly, and I don't know which one.
I think they've down tools on him.
I think for me,
I said it the other week.
The biggest turning point of all of this has been ever since that Luton fucking debacle. I think it's just gone down and down and down, and I think they've given up on him. I think he's lost the dressing room. They've given up. Like, something's not right. And I think there's a lot to this, but it is fucking atrocious. Like, and because these aren't bad players.
No, they showed that in the first few months of the season.
Like, these aren't bad players, and even the ones that we brought in January have looked good at points. But all in all, it's just, I think they're just giving up. They just don't give a fuck. And then Holloway's
again,
obviously
and my overriding thing once again, 900 plus Swindon fans have gone to that fucking game, and they've been served that up. I'm just beyond angry with it.
And you could hear they were fucking loud as well, like, for the first 6 minutes until we fucked it. But the fact you can't fault the fact, like, they've given this team more support than they fucking deserve, and it's true. Like, yeah, it's embarrassing. It's embarrassing to, like, now look, possibly not have the playoffs fully in our own hands. We're not
making the playoffs because the same thing is going to happen on Saturday. Because what is different between this game and Accrington? What was different between Accrington and Colchester? What was different between Colchester and Cambridge? Fuck, you could even throw Warsaw in there. That was pretty similar, and we won that game. There's no heart, there's no desire, there's no pride, there's no ability, there's no game plan, there's no identity. There is absolutely nothing. And I was saying to Nick earlier when he was on, the problem I have is you can lose, and yes, there's a way to lose, but the other thing is there's nothing about this team to like. Absolutely nothing about this team to like. So we're just doing it because we're kind of genetically designed to follow Swindon. Like, we picked them as our team. It's in our nature to watch because they're there. But there's nothing about this team to like. We've had difficult moments before, and we've still felt something. Swindon fans are numb to this now. What have we got? Andy says, I think the players want Holloway out and do not want to play for him. There's no way. Walk have scored. Shit. Oh no. Oh shit. Oh no.
Sorry.
Oh shit, no.
I mean, that's.
I've already messaged Shaw.
Oh no.
Delete that fucking quickly.
Fyfie, though, think of it as a bonus. Shah's going to be a bit upset, so she needs a shoulder to cry on tonight. Get yourself up to Rochdale.
Shut up. Behave yourself. Scott says, I agree, they found tools. I can't believe York have equalised.
I think someone should put it in the chat.
Nothing will change if you can't get up in big games you don't deserve and shouldn't be playing the game. Gavin says, fans stormed the pitch when Dale scored, only just restarted in the game and you'll go level. Wow. Unbelievable.
Unbelievable, Jeff. There's been a promotion, but for who, Cammy? It was Rochdale, but it's now York. We're all going to York. LNER Stadium.
That York goal came in the 103rd minute.
Would have been funny if it came like the 108th, whatever, or whatever, 107th, the points number they'll have to go up.
Dan says at least York is a new ground.
Yeah.
I mean, realistically, and I know we're getting ahead of ourselves now, but Grimsby now have all the momentum they need for the playoffs. Chesterfield will be looking at that thinking, we can do Swindon on at that place.
I think Grimsby are probably favourites. Grimsby are favourites, I think, to go up through the playoffs in my book now. Mike's just messaged me, leave Mr. and Mrs. Football podcasts alone.
Honestly, this is... I mean, I can't even give any positives of what we've seen. Oh, there's Mike's positive.
It's still a league above us.
Oh, Grimsby boss on the microphone, last home game of the season, addressing the fans.
Must be a bit of a fucking sickler for you. The one time looked like you'd get a really close away game.
Mate,
the Fools Rush in Leicester is postponed.
Our live show in Leicester is cancelled.
No, we'll just do we'll do a sympathy one. We're all shit.
I'm so annoyed. Everything about this is annoying. The teams we could have played next year. The fact that we should be fucking winning this league. I'm so beyond annoyed. I'm still just out here watching the Grimsby players applauding the fans as well. Chesterfield got a fucking smash crew today now, aren't they, as well? And it's full-time Rochdale 1, York 1. York are promoted. I mean, that's the way the season deserved to end for them, I suppose. In dramatic fashion.
Yeah.
As opposed to the damp squib that ours is fucking finishing as. I mean, realistically, Kieran, given how important next week is, I can see Swindon fans not turning up for it.
Yeah, I can see. I can a lot of. It's like it's the start of cricket season for some people anyway, so they stopped going anyway. But there's some people that would have moved a lot to be there next week if there's certain ride, like there's certain riding on it, but the top 3 or whatever, or even if you look like finished in the playoffs or had won today. But there's nothing from the last few weeks that people are going to go. Should we waste one more Saturday this year and fucking go watch that shit? Because
there's every chance, Barry, that by 5 o'clock tonight we're not even in the playoff spots.
100%. 100%. We'll be out of the playoffs today and we won't get back in. That's
it's the one time where if you drop out the playoffs night, yeah, you don't get the swing to go back in because you've lost anything. Fuck me. I generally thought, like, when I was joking, like the other week when we were saying we're going to drop out the playoffs, I didn't think we'd actually properly fucking do it. I thought we'd, turn a bit, we'd get enough, just sort of limp our way into it. But we're not even fucking doing that now. And
so here's a question.
Can't even thumb in a soft one.
So here's a question. It probably isn't the case, but let's say Holloway, the thing in his contract is you have to get us promoted, okay? Do you think if by 5 o'clock tonight we are sitting one place outside the playoffs, he could get sacked?
No, because he's got a too long a deal, I think. I don't think they'd have put something like that in the contract. But my genuine thought is that if we don't get in the playoffs by next week, like the end of the season, he'll just walk because ego will be bruised a bit.
Yeah.
I think
if we're out of the playoffs tonight, I reckon he'll walk.
Yeah.
Before the last game, then he doesn't have to face it. He's gone.
Is it easier to walk after this is all done as well? Like he does the post-match media stuff, and he actually faces up to the fact that we've just been well and truly battered by a rival. But then, like 6 o'clock tonight, he's resigned. He doesn't then have to face the media again.
Yeah, straight on the Saga coach.
Yeah,
and that's it. Spend the rest of his weekend in Cleethorpes.
I don't think he's very welcome up in those parts anymore. He's fucking sail off into the sunset, Ian. Your managerial career is done, mate.
Yeah.
It's fucking done. You've tried, it came back, you thought you had a point to prove, you've proven the point that you tried not to prove, that you're shit and past it. Just fucking sail off into the sunset, spend time with your family and grandkids, stop ruining fucking football fans' lives. Prick.
And the thing is, we were warned this would happen. That's what makes it worse.
Yeah. I think this just how the fuck we've not even going to end up in the playoffs is just outstanding shitness. It's special, even by Swindon standards.
And the thing is, I can't decide whether the players were playing above themselves at the start of the season or not, because you look at it individually. Ripley's been great for weeks. He's had an absolute howler today. Let's be fair, he's had a howler today. But Will Wright hasn't been able to defend for 2 years since he signed, but continually gets in the squad.
Yeah.
Wilson Brown was quietly going about his business. He got subbed off because he's an injury doubt all the time. The midfield, again, non-existent.
We didn't have any fucking midfielders. That was the problem. They played him too much. And you've got to...
Tom Nichols was trying to set up more of their goals than he was ours. And then we just don't have anything about us to make the attack look even average. It's all so poor. Not one player looked actually good today. We had a couple that might have looked average. The rest looked poor. But not one player stood up and got and said, "I'm still here. I'm still trying."
The only reason Will Wright's in the team is because he drives the other three to training in that people carrier. That is the only reason he's still here.
We do have one of the returning fools to I'm sure he's going to find the positives in today's performance. Hi, Rich.
How we doing, lads? All right?
Yes, mate. You?
Yeah, amazing. Do you know what? I've just seen probably one of the best games of my life. I mean, what a game, wasn't it? I mean,
York
do you lads
Rochdale?
agree? Do you all agree? Oh, I'm not talking about. Oh no, fuck Swindon and Grimsby. Jesus, no, that's absolute dog shit. That. No, I'm talking about York and Rochdale. What a game! God, what it would be like to have a finish like that. That's what
Well,
Swindon and
that could be
Grimsby
our finish
wish
next
it.
week, Rick.
I mean, to be fair, all we need is I say all we need
Straight
is a draw.
shootout for 7th place.
I mean, if Chesterfield win today, then we're fucked. We're done. But the thing is, though, and like I say, we don't deserve this. We don't deserve to be in the playoffs. We don't deserve to be in the position that we're in. We should be much lower down based on how this year has currently gone. And the fact that we are where we are still is a liberty. You know, I'm absolutely baffled. How anybody can come away from that and, you know, wear the Swindon shirt is just, it's just absolutely embarrassing. It's absolutely embarrassing. And there's no real other words to describe it. 3-0 down half time. You think, right, okay, 3-0 down. Maybe show some fight in the second half. Did we do that? No. We did fuck all. That's all I've really got to say about it. James messaged me saying that he left after the 4th goal went in. I said to him, bloody hell, mate, I'm surprised. Well, fair play for even staying that long.
I'd have left at half time.
I mean, I would have been very,
if I made
very
it that far.
close to be leaving at half time. I said we need it. Well, if we were going to even make a fight of this, we need to score in the first 5 minutes of the second half. And the longer that went on, and yeah, it was just atrocious. Just atrocious. Absolutely atrocious. Yeah. No. It's not looking good. I don't think we deserve to be in the playoffs. I don't think we should be in the playoffs. So whatever we get next week is what we deserve. So yeah. Look forward to that. I mean, I will be drinking. I'll be having a few drinks because there's going to be absolutely no way I'll be watching that Swindon versus Chesterfield game sober. And it's last game of the season, so you'd like to think that there'll be nice weather too. But yeah, no. Try taking the positives out of that. Absolutely none. And if Holloway doesn't walk after that performance, then I don't even know.
Well, let's see how the journey home is going. It looks like John may be pointing the camera at James while he's driving. Hey, boys.
Are we on?
You are on, yeah?
Hi, I'm getting some back feed. What's that from?
Yeah, I'm going to mute everyone else's mics because I'm not sure whose it is. There you go.
Oh, have I? No.
Oh, this is going fantastically well. The best.
Oh, yeah, sorry.
Reaction coverage.
Yeah, John's given up on life, so I don't know what's happening. It's gone silent. Oh,
how's the journey home going, James?
Can you hear me, yeah?
We can, yeah.
Yes, sorry. Yeah, John's given up on life, so I've taken over.
It's given up on life.
So do you know what I wanted to say? Like, I thought for the first 8 minutes, I know it's a short period, I thought we had all the momentum, and I thought, here we go. You know, we had about 4 corners in a row. Batty and Hoylett were linking up well, and I thought, you know what, we're looking all right here. And then Will Wright gives away a silly penalty, and then we go for it again, and then I think Hoylett makes a foul in centre midfield. They take the free kick, they score, and they just kill us. That's it, game over. But I actually thought there were some positives up until that point.
I mean, you are, I'll be honest, mate, you are reaching saying there were positives in the opening 8 minutes of the game.
Did you not think? I thought we had all the momentum. I mean, I said like 4 corners in a row. Batty and Hoyle were linking up well. I thought they actually looked like they'd played together before. And then obviously after that, it was just, oh dear. It was like, yeah. And do you know what was quite bad? The fans were turning on each other in the stands. It was pretty bad. There was some
On
proper
each other,
infighting.
not even just on the current, not even on the squad and the coaches. They were turning on each other.
All sorts of stuff was going on. It was just like, wow, like this isn't helping. But yep, not a great day, was it?
No, I mean you travelled up last night.
Glad I didn't get up at 6 this morning.
What was the? I was kind of discussing it with John when he came on earlier, but obviously the game got thrown, or the game plan got thrown out the window so early. What was, other than turning on each other, what was the mood and the reaction like in the stands? Because the live chat today has just been getting more and more negative and sarcastic. There's so much Holloway out going on in the chat at the minute. What was it like in the stands?
So it obviously started, you probably heard it, we were really loud for the first 10 minutes, and it continued, but then once it went 2-0, there was people saying all sorts, they were targeting players, and then people were telling them obviously to shut up, and then there was arguments everywhere across our stand. And it was just getting silly, and it's just like, this isn't helping. And then you had people chanting, like a group of young lads they were saying like, Ollie out, all this, or we want Ollie out. It's like an army of them. And I was like, yeah, it's bad, but this is just making things way, way worse. Like, it's not helping, is it? But they're obviously annoyed and frustrated. There's alcohol involved, so I don't really blame them, but at the same time, it's obviously not going to help, is it? So, and then the Grimsby fans, we were obviously out singing them for 10 minutes, and like, they were silent, but as soon as they scored, that was it. They were just erupted, didn't they? And it was, oh dear, yeah. Try not to remember it, really.
There's every chance, mate, that we were just saying before you came on, there's every chance that by the time you get home, we're no longer in the playoffs.
Oh, do you know what the massive issue is with that as well? Our goal difference. We've just conceded 4 goals. Aren't Chesterfield now going to have a better goal difference than this? So if we draw with them, we're out of them anyway. We're going to literally have to win. If they win, say today, I think if we draw, it's no good, is it? Or is it no good anyway? And we're going to have to win.
If they win today, we have to win on Saturday.
And if they draw and say we draw with them, would we be level on points or something, or is that wrong?
If they draw today, then a draw's still enough for us to make the playoffs.
Okay, because I'm just thinking that goal difference ours has gone from +16 to +12, hasn't it, now? So, and I'm not sure what theirs is. I feel like theirs was plus. Is theirs similar?
James, I'm going to ask you a really honest question. Do you think we really deserve to be playing in the playoffs?
From the last 2 away games we've been to? Is it Colchester and Grimsby? Are these the last 2 away games?
Based on this year, mate, to be honest. Based on this year.
You're a jinx.
I just
decided you're a jinx.
No, they've been winning loads, John, when I've been going. What are you on about?
Jinx.
Yeah, so basically...
Don't worry, James. John
not
always
really.
calls me a jinx as well.
John's always looking for an easy way out. He's the jinx.
As it stands, just before you answer Rich's question, as it stands, both us and Chesterfield are on a 12-goal difference. So if they win today, their goal difference is better than ours as well.
Yeah, I thought so, yeah. It's concerning. But I don't know if the points can match up anyway, whether we'd be level on points
no
anyway.
Goal difference comes into it, no.
Okay, yeah, that's fine then. Yeah, I think Rich has got a good point, because based on that, that's the first thing I said. I said, do you know what, we don't really deserve to be in the playoffs, and if we do and we play like that, it's gonna be over in the first leg. So it's just that's basically what Cambridge should have done to us. What happened today? That's what should have happened at Cambridge, but somehow it didn't.
I've said I would rather us not get playoffs than get absolutely dicked in the over both legs in the semi-finals. Yeah, there's to be honest with you, Waz said something earlier, and actually I completely agree with him now. I think Holloway's completely lost that dressing room. There's absolutely no fight, no ambiguity, no nothing in that team now. Again, like I said, there was nobody was fighting. The fact that we brought Drennan off after 70 minutes and brought somebody that's not even played more than 10 minutes of football for us is quite concerning, really. And to be fair, it just showed what Holloway wanted to do today. I mean, the fact that he was sitting on his ass for the whole, well, put it this way, the whole time I was watching the game, I don't think I saw him stand up once. You guys were obviously in the stadium, so you might have seen him, but stand up. But all I saw was him sitting on his ass beside Mildenhall gunning for the whole time I was watching that game, and I just think that just showed he didn't care. He doesn't care. And, I mean, I think, James, you said something to me earlier in the week saying that if there's any game that Holloway will be up for, it would be this game because it's his old club. It's a club that actually hated him and stuff like that, and thought, that was the reason why he left again, And for me, I don't even know. I don't even know what his pre-match team talk was, what his halftime team talk was. But my God, it just shambles.
Do you know what? Something that was a key. Oh, sorry, it keeps cutting out.
No, go. Yeah, no, go ahead.
I keep losing that sound. I don't know if you guys can hear me.
Yeah, we can hear you.
Basically, the key thing I noticed from the lineup, which concerned me instantly, was the lack of pace. There was no pace on the pitch, and then I knew for a fact they've got 3 or 4 quick players, and I thought we're in trouble here. And obviously, is it Cabia? Yeah. He's quick, and I think he usually plays on the right side. And I don't know if it was him that won the penalty. I'm not sure, but it instantly showed it was exploited within 8 minutes. That lack of pace, like McGregor should have been starting. I thought actually when McGregor came on, he looked very bright. But obviously the game's gone. But I thought he was giving everything, and he was trying to make something happen. Obviously, and I thought the same with Ola Kigby. But the game's gone. Like, what can you do? I think it was a bit of the wrong starting 11, wasn't it? if we're putting it mildly.
The thing is, I think I've gotten to a point now where it's not even the starting 11. I mean, the starting 11 is a massive thing, the way that you set up and stuff like that. But the fact that there was absolutely no fight whatsoever, it's just a massive red flag for me. The fact that it just doesn't feel as if that none of these players want to play for him anymore. And, the thing is, like he says, he's got 19 class players to choose from, right? 19 class players. His own words. And we just lost. We just got absolutely embarrassed 4-0.
I don't believe we have any class players.
No, nor do I. I don't think we do either. I'm saying those were Holloway's words.
But so here's my issue, and I am going to call out. I completely agree, and I've said, as you boys will know, because I've said it to you personally as well, I've wanted Holloway out for weeks because you could see the writing was on the wall. He was going to cost us this season, with whether it's arrogance, ineptitude, whatever it is. But I also believe, and I genuinely believe, the players need to get some flack for this as well, because regardless, that they are. We believe them to be. So either they're not as good as we think they are, or they have zero professional pride for what they're doing. Because, okay, they made down tools because they don't like Holloway, but they are still a reflection of themselves on that pitch. And I will maybe grant McGregor, Batty, and possibly Ripley's had a poor game today, but overall he's been fine for weeks. Outside of that, I cannot tell you a single player, and I include in this, and I know that there are members of the Fools, members of the audience, and particularly somebody sat on the stream now that doesn't like it when I say this, particularly Mr. Player of the fucking Year. He is included within this, who I think there are serious questions need asking to where's your effort, where's your drive? If you cannot, I was listening, taking the emotion out of this and putting it in a different situation. I heard Darren Bent talking about Spurs on the radio the other day, or it may have even been Arsenal. And he said, regardless of what you think of the manager, as a professional, you can still pass the ball 5 yards. You can still pass the ball 10 yards. You can still try and score. You can still take a shot. You can still do all the fundamental basics of a footballer. And our players are not doing that.
Yeah, but again, I think that, and unfortunately as well, it does link back to the manager because it's the way that he sets us up. This is the way that we want to play. Obviously, from a player's perspective, yes, of course, but they're only doing what the manager's telling them to do. But again, though, you are right, though, Fyfie, because there was times in that second half that I was watching for the very brief times that we were trying to play a 5-yard pass. We were trying to play it through the player, through the opponent. It's like, you don't play a ball through the opponent because it's just going to ricochet and bounce back the other way. So I completely get your point, and I completely get that you don't need to have a tactical aspect of passing the ball around because you're going to pass the ball anyway. But if you're trying to play a through ball through players, it's just never going to work. It's embarrassing. I've said it a million times. I'll probably say it a million more times. I'm just absolutely sick of this now. Absolutely sick of this. There's so many players on that team that should not be playing for this football club. I told you yesterday the two midfielders I knew were going to start today was going to be Nichols and Borland. And I knew as soon as I saw Nichols in that centre midfield role, I was just like, well, the game was finished before it even started.
What we asked for last night, me, you, and Nick, we specifically said what we needed was some of the experienced players in particular to stand up and be counted and lead.
But we don't have any though. Well,
no, what we do have them, but they didn't. Billy didn't stand up. Junior didn't stand up. Will certainly didn't stand up. Tom didn't stand up.
He's lucky to be standing on 2 feet right now. Because I swear to God, if I was in that changing room, my goodness me, what on earth was he doing? Well, but to be fair, actually, no. Do you know what? No, I can't even. Do you know what? I can't even blame him now. I can't even blame him because I blame Holloway for even choosing him. Like, what is he doing? We saw against Cambridge how much he was getting absolutely. He was getting ripped apart on that right side. And yet today he decides to play him against a really quick winger and he goes away and gives away a penalty in the first 8 minutes.
Well,
does Holloway not learn his lessons? But again, it goes back to the point again that you said that it's arrogance. It's absolute arrogance.
Yeah, no, it absolutely is.
And it's fucking annoying now. And it just pisses me off even more.
Well, look, we've reached our conclusion of this watch along. The post match is imminent. We can all jump onto Radio Wiltshire and listen to it. Just final thoughts. Thank you to everyone who's joined me throughout, whether that's people on the screen throughout and after, or in the chat. Thank you for being with us for this. We will be back on Monday for a full debrief with the full panel of fools as we think about what's to come. Remember, for any if you haven't seen it yet and you want to check it out as well, or you want another chance to just basically share your thoughts, then Late Limbs FC Season 2 continues tonight at 8 as well. By all means, come on and talk Swindon in there as well. We could talk about York. Talk about Holloway. We may have even seen the red flag go up by then to hear that he's gone. We don't know. But yes, as I'm seeing in the chat, Steve says, at least this was entertaining with clapping hands. And Dan says, at least it's a beautiful day outside. Try not to let it ruin your weekends, everyone. I'll either see you later or I'll see you again on Monday. But again, thank you so much for joining us for the last 3 hours. Thank you to Rich and to everyone else who's appeared on the screen as well. And we will be back to go through it all. Now let's go listen to what Holloway has to say when he finally finds the bottle to turn up. Goodbye, everyone. Thank you.
Some say that only fools rush in, but that's not the case with the mighty Swin. Our podcast is a platform with differing views. We're mostly overweight, have beards and problems with booze. Swindon Town are currently playing shit, but we will still be here talking about it. Middle-aged men making random calls. Oxford and Bristol can go suck on our balls. We don't like to judge shit on fools rushing. We don't like to judge shit on fools rushing. We don't like to judge shit on fools rushing. Oxford and Bristol can go suck on our balls. There's Fyfie, who's a legend, and is our leader. Woody, the coach, is legit, and Joe is slick like a cheetah.